Boom. Hello, hello. Hey. Hello, hello. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Don't need to have that echoing forever. I don't. Oh, is it because I can? Okay, hello. What?
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know where I'm hearing this audio come through. There is audio.
Unless you're, or unless you have my stream open too, maybe. I don't think you do though. Probably
Yeah, I
right.
don't have anything else open. It's like instantly though. There's absolutely no delay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like uh, something on your end for sure.
It's
Like
definitely
somewhere. Yeah.
OBS, right? Probably. Holy shit, I hate hearing my own voice.
I don't know. You don't have like a
Monitor
virtual
off.
camera.
Monitor off. Oh, my monitor was on. That makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah, my monitor audio was on. What the fuck? Why is that even an option? Ew. Okay. Looks like I problem solved that one. Nope. Nope, I didn't. I lied.
But that sounded like a reasonable one. Like if it was only a very slight delay, like transferring it to your screen, to the monitor, and then the monitor transferring it back.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I just gotta switch to my default. This might be like a settings situation. God, I hate hearing my little ticks. Okay, don't allow. Boom.
My physical mute button all the time now because I don't like hearing all the little things. So unless I'm going to start talking, I'm pretty much muted.
Yeah, that might be something I need to also consider doing because hearing myself talk as I'm speaking is making me want to blow my
Oh,
brains.
now you cut out.
Oh, you can't hear me? Interesting.
Oh, the call ended.
Wait, it did?
Oh no, it didn't. The stream you closed. Okay, that ended, but you're still here. There you
My stream ended?
go. No, the in Discord, your screen share.
Oh, yes. Yep, I did
They
end
call it
that.
a stream. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Filters. Man, hearing myself talk, this is crazy.
Yeah. Well, and I hate hearing myself breathe. Too.
Yes. Yes, I'm with you. I hate hearing the sound of my mouse clicking.
Yeah, that too. And like, yeah, typing is like, okay, I can.
I kind of
That
like that.
is
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's the one where it's like, okay, I don't mind the typing, but yeah, like hearing me move around my mouse and stuff too is like, fuck.
Yeah, no, I do not want to hear that shit. I don't like hearing other people do that either. Okay, desktop audio. The thing is, it's not even letting me switch it. Question. I wonder if you can hear me in the stream is the real question.
Oh, I can check
So
that.
let me check that real fast too, because I just did a thing where I muted it on OBS. Oh, yep, it was definitely repeating. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Where did?
Question. Could you
Oh,
hear me on
stupid.
Kick right now?
Yes, there you go. Yes, I can hear.
Okay, so it was something to do with the way the audio was coming through OBS. I just did the deafen thing on the audio mixer, and now it's fine.
Mm.
What? That's so weird. All right, cool. Looks like I have.
Yeah, and I could hear myself too on your stream. So
Oh, don't you love the way that sounds in your
yeah.
ears? Yeah, I don't. That's why I hate. Okay, I do have a cool program for clipping though, so I'm gonna probably be clipping a bunch of stuff so that way I can make shorts and TikTok, ticky tacks and reels and all that fun stuff. Because I'm gonna go full throttled into this now that I'm a single laddie.
Oh, well, that's liberating.
Right.
That's a good way of looking at it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Yeah. So, but for some reason now my taskbar is like stuck even though I have it turned off.
Yeah, you have to turn it like automatically disappear, and you have to uncheck it and recheck it. That's what. Well, I don't know. That's what I have to do all the time with my games. Like Arc Raiders, it does that every game until I turn the hide taskbar setting off and then back on.
Oh, I know what it was. The problem is that I can't find the setting on Minecraft to make it to where it windowed full screens. It's only exclusive
Oh,
full screen off. Oh, perfect. Nope, it's not. I don't want to be able. I don't want to not be able to. I'm gonna turn it off. There's no. Oh, this might be a situation where I need to download a program that lets me have that setting. Because I don't want to deal with exclusive full screen, you know. And then every time I tab out, it just shows my home screen.
oh, right. Because right now it's like that.
Yeah.
You're saying
F3. That's the. Okay, we're at 225 FPS.
holy crap! I didn't have Minecraft set up on my computer already.
Definitely 2. Oh.
Oh, Minecraft.
Oh, how you never do me wrong.
Welcome to Minecraft. Press enter to enable the narrator.
Oh yeah, that had that exact same thing come up for me too.
Yeah, I think not.
I think not. That's so real. Yeah, I think that I will just play a little. Man, I gotta do a lot of catching up on. Like, I kind of know the basics of what's going on in the world, but I gotta do my psycho 50 to 60 hours of like catching back up on everything that I missed out on for the last week or so, 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm just black pilled on everything.
Oh, they got you.
Yeah, I just don't even care.
Damn, that is black pill.
Yeah. Well, actually, to be really real, I guess today I'm feeling particularly like that because my brother, he's kind of like going like through a relapse kind of a deal right now, and it's
I'm
just
sorry to hear
stressing
that.
me out. It's all good. It hopefully he figures it out. I just know he relapsed, and then now he has to like if he like detoxes, he'll be fine. But in the meantime, he's like in psychosis kind of a deal is what it seems like when I was talking to him last time or last night.
Got you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, just sucks when you like have something like that you feel powerless, you know? You can't really do anything.
there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Now that's why I'm like black pill, like fuck. Nothing, nothing's gonna make a difference.
You've lost your spark.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. That's super shitty though.
Yeah.
3 white sheep. Look at that. Isn't it E? Okay. Oh my god, I am a black queen right now. Gotta make my characters. Gotta get like a skin or something. Wow, I'm such a noob right now. I can just feel the noob. I'm not gonna beat these allegations of being an unk. So a great fun fact of the day is that I got called an unk today. Host extracurricular activities with a person, so I want to die.
Oh, it only gets worse. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
what the fuck is that? Like, I get that they were sub 21, but come on, unk.
Yeah.
Unk. It was
Don't worry, it's
jokingly
not
in
gonna get
reference to
any
something
better.
that happened, but kill me. It
Yeah.
won't get any better? Good to know.
Yeah, no.
Good to frickin' know.
Especially because you have like facial hair, don't you? Don't you have facial hair?
I got a beard, you know, I got a little
Yeah,
beard.
so that adds a
You
lot
know
of.
what? I'm just gonna shave it off, get my septum pierced and my ears pierced, and call it a day.
Yeah.
I'm also probably gonna switch off of like this headset and go to like the earbuds.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I like my headphones too much.
they're just so
The full
clean, those
immersion.
ones. Yeah.
Oh, you have like an actual headset though, huh?
I do. It's a studio headset. It's an Artis
Mm.
Pro or something.
And the mic's like on your headset then?
It is, yeah. I have a separate mic, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate using it. What is this pole? So many sheep.
Like my mic a lot.
Yeah, I have a
For both
nice external mic, like a separate segregated mic. I just don't. Like I said, it feels weird using. I haven't gotten used to it, but I think if I get earbuds and then I swap to using that, it'll be a little bit smoother of a transition, you know.
Mm.
I just hate the
Yeah, the
headset
only
dent.
yeah, the big reason why I like having the headphones is having them plugged in so then you can like do the mic monitor. You
Right?
can
Isn't
hear
that
your
nice?
voice. Yeah. Especially like knowing how loud your voice is relative to the other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah.
You can very much so finagle with it and get it precisely how you want it.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, yeah. So
Sweet.
I'm now in Minecraft as well.
Oh yeah, little Minecraft guys over here. Just
Yeah.
mining and crafting. I definitely think that I might still do a little bit of a debate night though. Maybe we'll do that. Could be fun.
Yeah, I'd be down to participate if you
Oh yeah,
are
could be
looking for
fun.
more.
Maybe I'll hop in, see what I know Jordan's watching a thing, maybe see what he thinks about maybe hopping in a little debate
Yeah.
arena. I have my perms in the server to where I can make my own channels, so that's really nice.
On the disc or on the debate politics channel, right?
Sure do, yeah. I'm like a politics something. I have a pretty high level on it, but that's from AFKing in there a lot from when I was working. Slash just being in there. So I'll take it.
I forget how to make things. Oh, I need a stick. That's what I need.
I've entered the Stone Age. Let's go.
Fuck me. Just give me the sticks. Okay, I at least remember some of my recipes.
That's awesome. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hop in with Jordan real quick, let him know that that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll send you a link to my room once I get it. You can hop in there too if you're wanting to.
Yeah, definitely. All right, sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for Jordan to hop off too, because I was thinking about just debating him on some stuff. But yeah, no, that sounds much better because we agree on most things.
Heck yeah, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it up.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
All
Talk
right,
to you in
I'll
a
look
sec.
for the link. Yep, peace.
Yep. Bye.
Calm them down. What a fucking loser.
All right. We finally have problem solved my issue.
Hell yeah.
I was talking to Cinderelli about going in the politics server, getting a little jiggy with it. Just letting you
Okay.
know.
Go for it. I'm in the middle of watching this debate, but
I figured. Yeah.
next time. Well, actually, next time I'll be covering the Artemis launch.
Heck and yeah. Not a problem, man.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd
Yeah.
let you know what
But
was going on.
possibly the time after that. I think I'll be down.
Let's frickin' go. Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You guys have fun though.
Sure can do. I'll
All
definitely
right.
let you know how it goes.
Sounds good, buddy.
Sweet. Talk to you in a bit. Goodbye, goodbye. Hello, hello. What is going on? Yo, what's up? Oh, you are muted. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec. I will put in a ticket real fast to unmute my VC. That is so weird. They respond pretty quick. Um, Alright, I just sent it in. That's actually so weird that it does that. I'd like for them to get a move in. Okay, Minecraft is no longer doing the stupid crap anymore. Okay. It's so dumb that you're muted. What the fuck? Oh wait, hello? Say something? I think you're unmuted. Hello! Hello, hello? Cinderella! Can you say something real quick?
There we go. What about now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I had. Hopefully I can turn it off, but I have to have it set to push to talk. Maybe.
Yeah, that's weird. That even happened.
Okame Kazeku.
Hey,
Y'all,
how's it going?
hey, y'all suck.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it definitely requires me to have push to talk on. It's weird.
That is weird. What the fudge? Weird, 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 weird. Somebody joins and then leaves right away? What a monster.
Yeah, they said they made fun of us and then left.
What's a good super buzz topic right now?
Iran, I guess, is the most. Talk about how much you dislike Muslims. I don't know. That will get a lot of attention, I meant.
Interesting. Okay, I can do it through here. Iran debate. Let's go. Okay, my Minecraft is working now where I can click out and it won't just close the whole, it won't, oh, it's still just minimizing every time I go into the game. I don't get it. I have it set to, I literally have it set to not exclusive full screen and it's still just doing that. It's actually so annoying. I don't know what to do there. Okay. Whatever, I suppose. I'm not gonna try to fix that tonight. I just want to debate chuds.
Yeah, it's so weird. It won't let. Same for me.
It's not letting you do that either? Huh.
Correct. Yeah.
Interessante. That must be a Minecraft issue then.
Oh, but I don't have to. I don't have to like have Discord in focus to do the push to talk. Luckily.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Shoot. We lost one. No. I'm wondering what's wrong with my... So right now I'm trying to add a source to so I can have a Discord screen up. The issue is that it's not letting me do a specific application. It's only allowing me to do a display, and well, that's not going to work. I can't have my full second monitor display just there. Wait, window capture maybe? Oh, never mind. I figured it out. At mid sentence, I figured out my issue. Although, wait a minute. I could do. Let me just actually get the plugin that lets me add in the Discord faces. That's so much easier. Discord plugin OBS. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
I basically have no choice but to slaughter sheep for beds, right? In Minecraft.
Oh my
If I
god, you're
remember
gonna kill
correctly.
animals? That's so... Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I feel... It makes me feel so sad inside that you're unaliving them.
I don't even want to.
He literally wants to chat. He's like, he enjoys this. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay, luckily I'm on push to talk because I've been like yelling. Or I was, because I almost fell in Minecraft, or I did fall.
Oh, gotcha. Boom.
All right, stocked up on coal.
Let's freaking go. Awesome. Okay, cool. Got the Discord faces on. Okay, now we just need more nerds to come in here so we can get rolling with the thunder and the
Yeah.
lightning. I definitely need to get some lighting in this room, some stream lighting, which will be fairly easy to get done, but that is not a problem for today. Wow, this inventory management just makes me want to frickin' die. 3, let's just do 3. I'm a boomer, I can't see my screen if I don't. I was like, dang, why can't I run? It's because I was hungry. My sensitivity is insane. We need to get that locked in right now. That'll do. Don't me zombie. Here skeletons too. Yeah, let's just get out of this little hole. Spooky, scary skeletons all withering. Yo, what is going on? Hello, hello?
Hello, hello.
Mr. Brain Juice, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Are you like under 18?
Oh,
Nice, okay. There's like one of two realities. You're a whammon or you are a small boy. There's no in between.
oh, whammon.
Hey, I'm
Crazy.
assuming it's the latter. Okay.
I'm an adult.
You're an adult. Oh, that is good. That is good. You just
Yeah,
come
I
and
need to have a car.
spectate the sports here.
Yes.
Team sports based. How's it going, Real?
Yeah, what's up? What are y'all debating right now? Or are y'all just talking?
We were all kind of just chilling, but I've been itching for some people to come in here to debate with. So, if there's anything
And what's
you
your
wanna...
position?
On what?
On the Iran topic.
Yeah, it's probably like generally not good what's going on, would be my position.
And why's that?
Probably just the doing all the stuff that we're doing at the behest of Israel right now. It's probably not too chill.
I don't think that's at the behest of Israel,
I mean, what interest do we have in it?
though. Obviously, you know the main one about nukes, but also the prevention of the current government in Iran or any other government that is an enemy of our state being able to get to a point where they can develop.
Oh,
They had a bunch of intercontinental ballistic missiles, and if they had an even bigger stockpile, that would have been even worse for when we eventually did something to them, or when eventually a conflict would have.
oh, so you're like a globalist then?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that if we want to prevent stuff from happening, that's going to be bad for us, then we have to intervene with something.
I am of the opinion of like I care about like America and our country and not worrying about other countries and what they have going on. So like,
Well,
why
I feel
would
like
we...
that would be the same thing, though.
I think that is kind of antithetical to that premise, right? If we're
No.
focusing domestically or like on foreign affairs as heavily as we are in that, as opposed to like, you know, doing things that are generally good for us here domestically, or are actually going to be benefiting us here.
Mhm.
Like our current
Well, the
economic
thing
state,
is,
for example.
yeah, but let's say like you have a thing like Japan where they don't focus on foreign policy at all, right? You end up like them, where they were like cut off and like they were very, very like nowhere near like the military power. So whenever you say that you don't believe that like a globalist or like an agenda that would be based on whatever, like let's say you're like a small country, right? Or like let's say you're the USA, right?
Mhm.
Not a small country by any means, but if you are not intervening and a country below you, like Mexico, becomes a complete enemy to your country because of like whatever reason, right? Like they are recruited by like a different state that was already your enemy,
Yeah, I'm well
right? If
aware
you're
of
not
like
too
being
focused
the
on foreign
global.
affairs,
Yeah, I'm well aware of like how important it is to be like a good hegemon for like global issues. I guess like what's your
Mhm.
general thoughts and opinions on Trump and like I guess like the MAGA movement and all that
oh
good
yeah,
stuff?
that's the main thing you want to debate.
Well,
But
I mean it leads
okay,
into it,
I'm
it
gonna
ties
get.
into it because like right now
Mhm.
all the arguments you're making would be the arguments that like a lib cuck like me would make. So I'm just curious if that's like your position.
A liberal?
Yeah, like a liberal cuck like me would care about stuff like maintaining like world peace and like making sure there isn't countries like, you know, North Korea or China kind of getting out of hand, or Iran, of
No, I'm a
course.
fascist.
Then why the fuck would you care about what?
What?
You're a fascist. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can define like globalism as something where you care about like the welfare of everybody else, but you can also define it as where you care about your nation state, right? So like whenever you're talking
Yeah, but
about
like caring
all
about
of
your
these
nation state,
countries,
isn't there some bigger fish to fry than just like what the fuck's going on in some random rock country? Wouldn't you want like our economy to be
the
doing
entire
better? And
thing is
how
it's not
is
like a random rock country.
it is a random rock country in the grand
No,
scheme of
it's
things
not.
when we talk about like our economy? The fact that like the
No. Well,
dollar
yeah,
is like being reduced in value. Like I can spit off like the 20 different metrics of how
mm,
our like economic situation here domestically has
yeah,
been deteriorating under Trump over the course of his
yeah.
presidencies.
Again, so let's see how many people Iran has.
Again, you're like
How many people does Iran? Yeah, almost 100 million, and they have an average IQ of 106, one of the highest in the world, right? So when you say they're a random raw country,
they
right,
are
they're
a
not
random.
really like that at all.
They are though.
How is it random? They're an enemy state. How is it random?
It's just a random rock country when like the conservative right leaning party ran on like affordability and the economy and no new wars. Like that makes it random. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Unless you don't support
No, that
Trump, in
doesn't
which
make it
case then
random.
like based. Then I guess we can we can have that. But then like you just pretty much have to say that like Trump is like utterly failed on what he actually promised that he'd run on. Like we can move forward on that, I guess.
How does that, okay. So like, let's say he makes a promise about the economy and then we
He
get
did.
attacked by Canada or something, right? Like, obviously that wouldn't happen. Like we get attacked by Canada or something. Do you think like our prices would rise even if we got attacked by Canada?
I don't know. I want you to
Would that mean
bring
that
this
he's,
full circle to like
yeah,
what we're
would that
talking about
mean
right
just
now. I
because
don't
you
care
take an
about like a
action that's
random
against
scenario that's like
affordability? Yeah. So like if you take an action that's against
yeah,
affordability
like
for the sake
tariffs
of
and
a
stuff, right?
long-term benefit, yeah, and in the sake of a long-term benefit or a benefit in the factor of like you're being invaded or something,
Yeah, but we're not
would
being
that mean that
invaded
you're
or
not
something.
fulfilling your campaign promises?
Yeah, but that's not like even comparable to what's going on currently.
Well, again, it's just like you're asserting that if you do anything that's against the
I'm
like
not
economy,
blanket
then
asserting that. I'm saying currently Trump has done that. Like he's like utterly failed in his like promises and what he ran on.
on the
He's
economy,
been
and
like
what
an
are these
absolute
promises that he ran
failure.
on?
Affordability. What? I mean,
No. Like, what were the exact words he said?
are we gonna do the? I need a list of like the names of every single person. Like, is that like how we? How
No,
you
I
want
need
to
a
do things?
list
You want to get like
of what
pedantic
he
about it?
actually said.
I don't know, dude. You want me
Yeah.
to like pull up all of his like campaign speeches that we need to do? Go back through the
Let's
tapes.
pull up a campaign speech where he talks about it, and then we can like read it.
Yeah, that's fucking cringe and retarded. That's the most bad faith thing I think I've ever encountered in my entire life. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Is that what they are now? Is that what these retards are now, Cinderelli? Is that what they do?
I'm not
Holy
sure
shit.
actually.
That was actually mind-boggling. I for a second got confused and thought, oh, I'm just talking to like a center left guy. I was like, wait a minute. We don't disagree. Okay, cool. But like, how can you not think that Trump's been a failure? What? So like, do they just not care about the no new wars, like the no new conflicts thing, like all that?
I know a lot of
I'm sorry.
a lot. I know a lot of people do care about that, but I'm sure that there are like
Well, he would literally
a faction
immediately
of
said he
people
was a
that
fascist, so I guess that kind of
yeah.
insta answered my question. Actually, I probably should have stopped after he said that. That was like already just wild to me that he just so shamelessly was willing to admit that. There's no like shame in that anymore, is there? It's not like a oh wow, I should have known
I
after
think they're
the
trolling for the most part, though.
You
It's
don't
kind
think
of
it's
like
real? Hey, do you
no,
think it's like the affect of it that they like?
I think it's the Nick. I think they're doing the Nick Fuentes thing,
Okay,
where
got
it's
you.
like patronizing trolling.
Cause like it doesn't even make sense. Like it's like all so contradictory. Like they and like I know that guy was like spitting all of like he was just regurgitating all of like the main like the big talking points like a year ago, like all the stuff that they were saying, and now it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know.
I think nihilism can be pretty based. I am I am pro nihilism, but in the right way. But yeah, I think a lot of it is like I think there's really toxic forms of nihilism. So that's probably well, I think that's where a lot of the trolling comes from. Is it's like oh nothing matters kinds of people like kind of a sentiment,
Gotcha. That makes sense.
That's how I interpret it anyways. It's hard to like, but that's where like I'm also open. That's why I kind of want to debate some people that are like Trump supporters or whatever. Like if somebody's actually still supporting them, I would honestly like to know what those like sincere supports are.
What those sincere Trumples look like.
Yeah. But we'll see. Hopefully one of them shows up.
I hope so too. That was boring. But as soon as like I should have just started with "Are you a fascist?" Maybe. I don't want to have to do that in debates, but like I don't think there's any bread to break or any room or anywhere to go with a fascist. Like like somebody who at least effectuates that as their like position. It's like I don't think I'd really have it. There'd be no real reason for me to debate a communist. Like what am I gonna? There's nothing really. Okay, I'm willing to do it on principle. Like argue why I think that like capitalism and like broader liberalism is like a superior way of organizing the government and like the economy. But like just in a I'd want it to be a little more structured than just like in a random off the cuff debate with these ghouls who just they have like their favorite influencer or pundit, and then that's like pretty much just what they regurgitate. Like they haven't actually read any of the like the works on it or any of like the philosophy on their positions. They don't actually really know the real history of the failures of their economic and political organizations of governance and how it actually was like applied in the real world and what the outcomes it actually produced. So I just feel like it's just kind of boring to do it. I don't know. Obviously, if I were to become a larger content creator, I would need to be able to tango with them.
Narrator narrates all.
Well, I would like to hear like what a true fascist actually
feels, not just like a Nick Fuentes groiper.
Yeah, not somebody that's just trolling.
That's fair. Yo, what is going on, Steve?
Hey, first and foremost, thank you for having me. I am of good faith, and yeah, I hope you all are of people of principle, merit, and you're real. First and foremost, thank you.
I'm not an AI for sure. Yeah.
Second, but not second most. Oh, yeah. Well, we shall see.
You never know.
We don't, yeah, and I hope so, brother, because we need that. But second, but not second most, I do see Iran debate. What is y'all's position?
Generally, I like the idea of like curtailing. Wait, actually, I mean, generally, I like the idea of curtailing countries that are potential threats to like global hegemony and overall stability in like regions of the world. I just don't really care about that right now because the whole policy platform that Trump and the conservatives were backing and wanted does not like compute with like currently with what we're doing there, with being such
Yes,
a ultra nationalist like movement that was supposed to focus more on like the domestic stuff that was going on. But I guess we're fucking around in a rock country, and the economic state of the U.S. like domestically has like been diminishing throughout the course of Trump's presidency, is what I'd say.
Okay, yeah, and I do mean this. I mean this respectfully too, but yeah, all love, but if that is, if that's your position, if that's your observation,
Are you gonna like respond to my position, or are you just gonna like pontificate about like my position?
well, I'm just trying to, if you don't mind, right? Okay. Well, actually, I guess you do. I guess you don't care, right? So no, yeah. So that is ridiculous because if you are even entertaining that thought at this moment in 2026, not only did you not properly identify the true adversary, the objectives, or anything,
I'm
but
still hearing a lot of
if that,
pontificating. I'm waiting for you to actually say something of substance. Why, can you just like get to the point? This is really boring.
oh, you're goofy, dude. Yeah, you're not a good faith.
No, I'm not
So,
goofy. You're just like pontificating and saying a bunch of shit that it's not your point. Can we like get to it?
oh, dude, yeah. Please don't be goofy this whole
I'm still
time, brother,
waiting.
if you don't mind. No, I know. God damn, that's so good. Okay,
Just
whatever.
get to your point.
So-
I won't interrupt you, and I'll let you say.
Well,
it,
no,
but
no,
you're just,
I
like,
let no, I
yapping
let
right now.
I let you go to nauseum. I didn't say a goddamn thing. Now you're fucking pontific. Like, yeah, extend the same courtesy I gave you. Don't do that goofy.
Are you
shit.
gonna keep
So
crying,
we-
or are you gonna say your point, dude? I don't know. Like, this
Oh
is so
God,
boring.
what a corny fuck, dude.
This is-
Anyway,
Okay, I'm listening.
no. You want to, yeah, and so you don't have to activate your mic to fucking listen. So we are going to lose our lone superpower status because of this obsession with this fucking state of Israel, right? We are going to lose our status as we see right now. Not only that, but we are not even a sovereign nation. If you didn't even identify that, but we're talking about our adversaries, right? And you're even doing the same Zionist tactics where I let you speak to ad nauseum.
I'm not a
right?
Zionist, but thank you. Continue.
No, you are. And by the way, too, I didn't cut
I'm
you
not,
off.
but thank you.
right?
Continue.
Well,
I just said I'm not.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I just told you I'm not.
okay, get it out so I can talk then.
I just said I'm not a Zionist. You just mischaracterize like my
You are.
positions. Yeah.
You don't even realize it. You are.
I don't even realize it. Wow.
So who's our greatest adversary in the world? You're talking about
Like
fucking,
what
who's our
country?
greatest- Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe if you're gonna, what category would you like to look at if we're talking about that trade militarily? I mean, where would we be talking?
Dude,
it would
just
be different
fucking talk.
countries.
Well, just talk out of your mouth and not your ass. What is our greatest adversary?
Our
However
greatest
many-
adversary or ally?
Okay, dude. Do both then. I don't know. Whatever you want, do both. I don't care. Do both.
I would say our greatest adversary, like long term, I would say it would probably be like China. But I guess like ally, I mean, I would say for trade, it's probably a toss up. Canada is really important to our country's like economy due to how much lumber we get from them and other natural resources. Australia is a big one. The UK. I mean, yeah. I mean, who do you think it is?
No. So our
No.
greatest adversary is, and if you're dancing around that, and if
I'm
you
not
don't
dancing
know it,
around it. I'm not. I just gave you a very clear cut
Quit
answer.
cutting me off, dude.
Isn't our greatest adversary
Yeah,
also
I was gonna
greatest
say-
for trade?
Well,
China for
it would
trade
still
and
probably-
China for adversary.
I mean,
are we
yeah,
talking
China to some degree
ally
could
or
be.
adversary?
I don't know. I heard ally and
Adversary.
adversary, so I was like a little confused.
Yeah,
on
Because
that.
you mentioned both, but you said two different ones. But I was thinking like, aren't they both just China?
Yeah, China, I would say, would also probably be our biggest adversary in terms of trade, but also there
As
is
far as
some,
adversary.
but there is
That
some
is what
like
you said.
advantage we get from
You
it.
said-
There is also some advantage we get to China being the
Steve, how you doing?
low skill labor manufacturing economy they are, but I mean
Dude,
they're obviously
do you not?
progressing
That
out of
was
that.
your answer. That was your answer. You said China is our greatest adversary. What are you talking about?
I would say
that-
so.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's talking about for trade. For trade, he was saying Canada because of lumber, and then he was like the UK and something else.
No,
And
he
then
said
I jumped in. I said, isn't it just China for both?
Yeah, I would
For
say it's
trade
China
and
for both
adversary?
as in terms of
Okay,
adversaries.
alright.
But if allies, it could be a few different countries that could
Okay,
potentially
so
be our greatest ally. Yeah.
let me qualify this in every one of my
Oh,
statements.
we want to actually
please-
qualify now. That's good. That's a good start.
Why does he keep cutting me off, dude? That's goofy. Everybody can see it. Stop doing that. I let you talk ad nauseum, right? So if you were dancing around the issue of our greatest adversary, 100%, if we were being objective with real metrics and we weren't trying to be fancy pants goofies, right? 100%, it is the state of Israel is our greatest adversary.
Well, I didn't dance around it. I gave you a very clear cut
No,
reason
I
as
would
to
say
why it'd
that's
be China.
actually clear. I don't think that's very clear cut. I think that's actually pretty ludicrous.
Well, no, okay, and that's why, and it's by design you do. So now let's get into a few things.
No, it's not by
Yes.
design. No, it's actually by design that you think that it's all a Jew, that it's all a Jewish plot, and they have like space lasers and shit.
Didn't
This
say
is low
Jews.
IQ. This is not.
Didn't say
this
any
is
of
not
that
really, like,
stuff. So
actually
didn't say
taking
any of those words right there.
Okay, go
right?
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
instead of,
Here,
Go ahead.
Steve, I agree
So-
with you.
well,
in a
no,
way.
real
don't
quick.
think
I want to show
Israel's
what he
our
did.
greatest
Type,
adversary.
get next. Type, please, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Get next, right? I do want everybody to notice, right? I didn't say any of those words.
I know you're doing
You-
the like the fear mongering that
gracious,
it's
man.
just
Goodness
cringe. Can you just
gracious.
get to your point instead of crying non-stop? It's so fucking boring. What are you like were you stuck in like a grade school level development of your brain that like the moment you get cut off you just like throw a temper tantrum? Like holy shit, you're such a baby, bro. Just get onto your points. It's so fucking boring listening to you cry non-fucking stop about how let you talk at nauseum. I let you talk. You just talked at like bro. Say your fucking point. We'll go back and forth. It's so cringe. Holy fuck. You're actually such a baby.
Okay, you said I cry when I get cut off. You just cut me off. I didn't cry. What is your point? So, anyways, to get back to substance, right? So, Cinderella, whatever, right? Yeah, okay, let's be objective with a few things, right? So, we
can actually lay out like example upon example and be methodical about it and demonstrate how there are many other countries that are much bigger adversaries to the United States than Israel. And as a matter of fact, you can even substantiate how Israel is actually our ally in many ways. But go ahead. I want to hear
Wait,
these.
Can I
conspiratorial
say
bring up.
what I want to say?
Yeah, please type. By the way, type.
Yeah.
Type. If you don't mind, watch how they operate. But go ahead, type. Watch how they operate.
Yeah, watch
versus
how
I
they
operate.
operate. Yeah, okay. And this.
So I wanted to
like,
somewhat agree and
othering
disagree
languages
with
too.
you, Steve.
Okay.
So I would still say China's our greatest adversary. Well, I don't see much competition between us and Israel.
Yeah.
I would say Israel is one of our biggest detriments, though. So I'd partly agree with you there, but I wouldn't say adversary.
I could concede that our relationship with Israel does have detrimental impacts for sure.
I would agree with that as well.
Yeah, but that's not this dude is going on some anti-Semitic bullshit where he's going
Never
to
said
bring
anti.
in.
I said it's
Oh my
I'm
god!
sorry,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god!
I'm
Wow,
sorry.
Okay,
It's just
go ahead. I'm
it's
sorry.
not
We
it's not
won't cut you
anti-Semitic. My
off.
bad.
Go
It's
ahead.
anti-Zionist, which is
Yeah.
it's
Do you all-
indistinguishable from
by the way-
anti-Semitism. But it's
Hey,
fine.
so Tristan and
True.
Tourist, watch how they do. I never said anything anti-Semitic.
Wait,
Watch
I
how
literally
they
just
do,
I just
and this
responded to the
divisive
point you
language,
made by
yeah.
saying you're right. It's actually anti-Zionism is what you would say, but it's indistinguishable from
No,
anti-Semitism would be my response to that.
It is very distinguishable, right?
It is indistinguishable. Yeah.
So I want
Steve,
everybody.
What
I
you
never.
just said, anti-Semitic.
It's true, actually. It's true, actually, what you did. So, anyways, I want everybody to witness how these people operate. I did just
These
join,
people.
and I basically asked.
These people exactly.
Based.
Your language
Steve,
is actually the.
I was here. I just
Like,
want to
up
point
there.
out, if you haven't noticed, they're just trying to get under your skin.
I'm genuinely
And you're
not
just
trying to
letting it
rage
happen.
bait.
No, they have no. Type. This is how they operate. They have nothing, and watch their tactics.
No. They're
Watch-
doing this on purpose. I'm telling you, they're trying to get under your skin on purpose.
Maybe you may be right.
I'm
You may
definitely
be. It's
not
gonna
rage
work.
baiting. I'm not. I promise I'm
So
not.
type. They're not.
Oh god, I'm not.
No, I just think that you guys haven't been educated.
I think
very
maybe
well,
originally they
actually.
came into it like wanting to debate, but
Correct.
I think
I
you have a
understand you
certain
probably watch a
demeanor
lot
on
of-
you that's
you-
very
you
rage
watch a lot
baitable,
of
Steve. If I'm
TikToks.
being
No,
honest.
I would never ever rage bait. That is
No, thank you for that
terrible
observation,
behavior.
type. Type. I'm with you though. I do think they're legitimately with the
We're
bullshit.
legitimately the
So-
Zog, bro. I know.
All right. So, anyways, can we get back to substance and merit, please? Right. So, 100%. If we were being objective, please don't cut me off. Right. If we were talking about our proposed,
What does the word objective
adversary-
mean? Could you define that to me?
Okay, weird tactic, dude.
I'm just
Right.
asking you. Do you even know what that word means? Because I've heard you use it incorrectly, like every single time you've used it. Come on, your Google has to load faster than that, dog. There's no way.
No, I'm not loading Google. I'm just like waiting for you to get it all out.
I'm
your
waiting for you to
system.
respond. Like you haven't
Well, you know,
responded
you
to a
could've-
single thing
you-
of substance that neither
'cause you're
me nor
cutting-
Cinderella have said to you.
Because you're cutting me
No,
off.
no,
when
you have
I'm
not
making a
responded
point.
when you've had time to speak.
So,
You've never
you
responded to a
could've-
single thing we've said. Not once.
You could have waited to see if I used it in a correct way and then challenged me on that. Because you didn't even wait. You didn't even wait for how I was going to use it, and then
back
you
to
On,
could
so
have.
is your whole thing to just be a snowflake and moralize and pretend like we're like
give me-
harming you and all this kind of stuff?
It's kind of
Really, it's
SJW
pathetic.
behavior.
It really
dude.
is pathetic.
Super cringe.
Yeah,
There's-
it's desperate too.
No, desperate is cutting me off while I'm speaking
so
while I'm
much
making a point.
Bullying
That's
of the
desperate.
debate.
No, that's
channel.
not that. We weren't cutting you
Bro,
off
can
while you were
y'all-
making a point. You were pontificating, and you weren't actually. You just keep talking. See how these people operate. See how these people operate. You just keep going into these people. You guys. There's no substantive.
I was
anything that has been brought
qualifying
up
my
so far.
statement as you cut me off. I was literally making.
Okay,
substan-
how long have you been in here, and how much fucking time for qualifying do you need, bro? It's really pathetic. Give me one thing that's substantive right now.
Got it. Okay, so shut the fuck up, and I will. Right. By the way, everybody, watch how they cut me off.
What?
Shut
Where's
the fuck
no,
up.
fuck you, substantive bitch, substantive bitch.
Shut up, and I will
You
right
can't
now.
do it. No, you're just
This-
indicating again that look how these guys operate. Give me
All right,
something
no,
substantive.
shut
One.
up now, and I will stop talking. Right. So if we were to be objective, right, and if we had all our proposed adversaries on one side of a paper, including Vietnam, North Korea, Iran, China, Soviet Union, Russia, modern Russia, Cuba on one side, right, and then if we had on the other side of paper the state of Israel, if we were looking at the atrocities of the justification of a military armed conflict, the state of Israel at this moment, the state of Israel goes over all of our proposed adversaries combined.
You
So
still haven't-
now
Wait, no,
what we're
let
looking-
him go. Let him go. Continue.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you.
listening.
Okay,
Right.
go
So
ahead.
thank you. Right. So not only do they have real, true foreign influence, as we beefed with the Russians, not only are they doing honeypot operations, as we saw with Epstein, that he was a Mossad honeypot. Not only are we at war right now, did we overthrow Gaddafi? Did we overthrow Saddam Hussein by their benefit, right? And we are at war right now, in which they said they will throw no troops, including our Secretary of State has confirmed, and including the president, that they were going to go in, whatever, right? So not only are we talking about that a nuclear arms race, right? Who does have nukes in the Middle East? How did they get them? The state of Israel, right? Not only with stealing our uranium with NUMEC out of the Apollo, Pennsylvania, not only stealing the Kryton triggers with their people here, right? So
True.
what they are doing is, and
Yeah,
also,
that's
if we,
conspiracy
And the
theory.
dancing Israelis as well, and then
Yeah, exactly. And
Tower
the space
7.
laser.
No, that's
dude.
not a
It's
conspiracy
so-
theory.
so-
It's
It isn't,
confirmed.
it isn't. It's been
Yeah,
confirmed.
yeah,
It's been
this
confirmed.
not
Yeah,
is
and the
a
Hawaiian
conspiracy
fires,
theories.
dude.
This not.
No, these are
Okay,
confirmed.
okay, what are y'all
Fuck,
claiming that's
Tower
conspiracy?
7,
What are y'all
bro.
claiming that's
Thank
conspiracy?
you. These
I'm
are
not
No,
claiming,
okay,
bro.
stop the
I would
jokes.
never claim
Stop
that
the
that's
jokes.
conspiracy.
I would never.
I would never joke.
Dude,
I
I'm
would never joke.
telling you that those fires in Hawaii.
I don't
are
even have a sense of
fucking-
humor.
It's
I
fucked
genuinely
up,
don't
dude,
even
what
understand
the-
comedy.
what
No,
the
no,
kids
no.
are
Y'all
doing,
said
man.
conspiracy. What's
I
the
never said
conspiracy that I'm
conspiracy. I
saying?
never said conspiracy. Who said
What?
conspiracy?
Okay, what about you, Cinderella? What you said?
I mean,
Conspiracy.
y'all are just being incredibly disingenuous. Y'all
Being
two.
incredibly
Like-
disingenuous. This guy
We're the
literally
ones
just
being incredibly
went on a
disingenuous,
10-minute
okay.
tirade. Didn't say a single
minutes.
thing. He didn't
What-
say a
what-
single
yeah, where-
thing.
Bro,
Not
the
one
only
thing was
thing you
said.
cannot hear
Give us the-
anything
I'm waiting
that
for
he
him to
said
like
is if you
compare
have like
Israel to other countries to show us how objectively
where has-
Israel
there's
is
not
not
been
bigger
one.
than
Literally
Syria. He
is.
hasn't compared.
I
the
just
Israel.
did.
He literally
You
I
didn't
just
say
did.
anything
Y'all
about
are
what China has
stupid.
done that's been negative in terms of like how it's impacting
Okay,
the U.S.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you brought up
Name
you did bring up something
one thing
true.
that China has done that is even semi comparable to everything that Steve just said.
I'm not the one who
Or Iran.
made the
Or
argument.
Iran.
Okay, well, somebody else. Cinderella, you
No,
say
he's
it,
the
bro.
one who's using the word objectively. When you use objectively, you would say, "Well, these are
Okay,
things
now we're
China
back
has."
on this, bro. Like,
Yes,
this is so
Right.
boring.
yes, because that's how you.
No, wait.
It's so boring. What do you mean it's
No,
so
no.
boring?
You said
You're talking
conspiracy
about
theory.
objective, the
He's
definition
the
of
one who said
objectively. Whenever you
objectively.
didn't even
You
let
know,
him
again,
continue to
no one has been
explain.
able to demonstrate that
So
they know
may I
what the
take
word
the helm
objective
back, if you
means.
don't mind? Right? Can I overwhelm them with more absolute facts that they can look up, if you don't mind? All
I've already
respect,
looked
right?
up all of these things, dog. I could like break them down one by one how they're
No,
all
can-
Wait, you've looked
they're
up
all
things.
not true.
You've looked up things
Yeah, I've looked
that
up the
you didn't
dancing
even
I've
say
looked
yet.
up the dancing Israelis thing. I looked
I
up
Yeah.
the
never
fucking.
said.
Wait, how
I
do you know
never.
he
I
was
looked
gonna
up
say
the.
that?
I
No,
Were
wait,
you,
looked
like,
up. I
typing
looked
it?
up
wait.
the.
Things
I
I
never
was
said.
just
I
I
never
looked up
said
the.
dancing
I looked up the
Israelis.
the uranium that went missing. I looked all
Okay,
that shit
and
up.
This is
All of it's been
incredibly
you
proven
didn't
to
say
be
those
disingenuous.
like
words, but
false narratives
that's
where
a
people have
summation
like.
of the.
By the way, y'all
you were
see how they
That's
won't let me
untrue.
speak.
It hasn't been proven to be a false narrative, especially the
It is a
uranium.
false narrative.
I
It
can
is. It
send
is.
you unredacted CIA documents where they talk
It's
about suspected
it's
Israel
just
of
a
stealing
false
uranium.
narrative. I mean, people talk about a lot of
I've
stuff in
read it.
unredacted narratives. That doesn't prove it.
All right, so let me
That
get into
doesn't
more
prove the
shit.
large claim.
No. So let me get into more shit because no, you even though you are 100% wrong, you are
I'm
embarrassing
100%
to your.
correct.
Okay. By the way, okay. So
Dude,
so
there
all
was
right.
like
So
even more crazy, like a Jew conspiracy guy I talked to for a long time. So like
nobody
I'm
said
so
Jew.
aware. I'm
Nobody
so
said
Oh, there.
aware
Jew.
of all of your
Okay,
like
okay. You just said conspiracy. Name one thing he said that's conspiracy theory.
One.
the missing uranium from the facility here, and
It
I
literally
forgot.
did go missing.
Yeah,
It
but there's
literally
been
did.
there's been no proof that that went to Israel.
Linking it to Israel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no
No,
links to Israel.
You guys keep talking as if and like you guys say like, oh, Jeffrey Epstein is Israel. Like it's just absurd. There's
there's
no
no
fucking
proof,
substantive link to these things, but it's just like whatever. You guys just love to sit in your little bubble because it makes you feel better
Okay.
about yourselves because your guys'
I-
lives are fucked up. So you guys want to displace that onto other people. I get it. But it's not the best way to go about your
Okay,
So I
I'll say
love- I
that.
love how-
really
join a
like
bowling team or something,
going
dog, I
going
don't
to college. Yeah, exactly. Doing some
I
shit
love
that
how it's
actually
I am in
improves your
college.
mind
I'm a
and
medical
your body.
student, but okay.
I appreciate that I
I
actually
love how it's
appreciate.
debate
I
only, but
actually
you won't.
I actually think that you've been reasonable. It's this other dude that has been is clearly
No, but do you
going down
see
this
your actions?
QAnon rabbit
You
hole.
you have a channel called debate. You won't even let me speak. You're calling shit that is.
I have a
literally
channel called
talked
debate?
uninterrupted for like 5 minutes, dog. You're literally just crying. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
As far as
Okay.
you go, for sure.
Anyways, back to some more overwhelming
There's
evidence.
no overwhelming evidence. You haven't provided any evidence to prove any.
You've provided no evidence. Actually, you've said a bunch of words that were disconnected thoughts, which have not been substantiated with anything. You know there are links. You know that you can like link stuff in the chat, right? You know there's text chat.
Yeah. It was
but nope, you can't do that. I know.
It was a very
Our
clear
college
linear.
boy probably could, but
okay. It was a very clear
and
linear.
hopefully the college boy does actually
bro.
start to see
Let-
over time that if he like actually
Who's
applies
college boy?
the guy that said he was
I
in
think
college.
Tristan, dude.
All right. If I do what now?
You apply reasoning and stuff like that and critical thinking to what some of these things that people are saying, then you'll start to
No, okay.
realize that there's not actually substantive evidence of what
Okay.
what the things that this dude has been saying.
There is.
And no, there's one thing. There is one thing you're right to call me out on. It's just very odd, you know, that news outlets are trying to say that Jeffrey Epstein is a Russian agent now, trying to like, dude, don't give me that bullshit.
Yeah, let's
like,
clarify. That's like, I don't know what news outlets you're listening.
Oh no.
to,
By the way, I got
there was like that was on Fox News and CNN and
True,
all the major.
True. But
MSNBC,
Tristan, I got these folks. I got these on so many angles. We're good. You know.
You don't got me like on like a singular
No, I do.
point of like fact.
No,
Yeah,
Steve, you should provide evidence and stuff.
Could you provide one
Literally.
piece of evidence to
Like-
support
like-
anything you've said thus far? If you could do that, I will like completely change my mind. Because even one of the things you've said would be enough to like pretty much change my mind on it.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
okay, Llama, I believe I can prove something to you. Do you believe that Israel's committing genocide in Gaza?
I'm gonna be real with you. Do I believe that Israel's committing genocide? I
Dude,
don't know, dog.
please be real with us for the first time.
I genuinely don't know. I haven't
Like, dude,
really
this is
looked
I'm
what
too
being
much.
like.
real.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
being
not
real.
gonna.
If you're gonna say it's genocide, it's a very expansive word of the expansive use of the word genocide.
But even if I were
How
okay,
so
let's
is
say I
it
were to grant it to you,
expensive?
what would be the next point you'd like to make?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
kind
don't
of
really
like
care to
that's
I'm
agree
just
with
I'm
that
just
for
saying I'm
sure.
not really like knowledgeable of the death counts. I'm not very
Well, you're not.
knowledgeable.
well there had okay, Steve, come on, bro.
Real
There
quick,
doesn't
I'm
have
not.
to be a certain number for something to
It
be
of course it
considered
doesn't, but
genocide,
like I don't know the
right?
death counts. I also don't know like if it's met all
There's
the
estimates.
criteria to
I feel like it's more like similar, like a murder sort of a thing, right? Like
mass
you could
murdering. But
kill
isn't
some.
it? Does it?
No,
But there's
I'm saying
definition?
that
there.
sometimes you call something murder and sometimes something's called manslaughter, depending on the
I love how
intention of the
you're
people, right?
perpetually confused, but
I'm
there's
not
definition.
There's no
I am not
perpetual
perpetually
confusion, dude.
confused.
No,
Just
y'all don't know
you need
anything.
to stop talking, bro.
No, he asked
You're
you.
just being belittling
Because
and
the
you're
thing
not
is, I don't.
Yeah, dude,
contributing
like
anything of value.
Wait, no. So he asked you
No,
a question, right?
the thing is,
And
when
you
it comes
don't
to the
know.
word like genocide, the deliberate killing of like a group
Exactly.
to like get rid of that
It
group. I don't know if
intentionality
there's
does
like
matter in
if that
terms of
has been
definitions.
met. Yeah, I don't know if that part of the
Well,
word.
so they have, right? And I know you
Okay,
don't
just
know.
because you say that they have
yeah,
doesn't mean that
dude,
they
like
have.
We
You
would
need
like
to
have
actually
documents from
substantiate
like
the fucking
Israel,
words that
like
you're saying, bro.
yeah, there would need
Right.
to
okay,
be like
so
Okay.
there would
So
need to
what
be
about
leaks showing
What
that
about
like it's like the
what about
agenda, it's the actual goal.
God damn it!
right?
You keep talking, but you don't know anything, and I know shit,
I'm
right?
still
So if you don't
waiting
know
for you to.
shit,
No, you
let me
don't know
talk.
shit, bro. No, I guarantee you don't have a fucking degree. You don't have shit, okay? I guarantee
Okay.
I can tell everything about
Okay.
you by the way you speak.
this
Got
is
it.
so
It's actually sad.
unproductive.
Yeah,
I
they're
know
just
it is. It
stupid,
really
man.
is.
They're
This
goofy.
dude should not be even in here. It's actually kind of boring with him in here.
Yeah, and you shouldn't exist, dude. Fuck it, dude. You shouldn't
Exactly.
exist.
That's
Like,
why you
bro,
shouldn't be in
just
here.
go,
You're
bro.
fucking. It's
Like,
pathetic,
come on.
bro. You just have to go on and say shit like that, trying to get people to kill themselves. It's fucking gross, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you done, Steve?
Is that me? They did all this. They won't
Oh
let
my
me speak. It's on me. Okay, sure, it's on
Okay.
me. Y'all go ahead.
Bro, but you just keep on yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping, bro. Like I'm trying to.
You don't hear
Like we're
them.
talking about a serious
I'm
topic, bro.
yapping. You don't. Okay, then. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank God. Okay, Tristan.
Okay.
I am willing to be good faith about
So,
it. I genuinely,
please,
if there was like even
because
one
yeah,
thing,
because
it would genuinely change my mind on it.
yeah, because like this is something I really care about, right?
Yeah, of
Because
course.
I don't believe that innocent lives should ever be taken for, especially like civilian lives that don't have anything to do with
I mean, I
conflict,
actually
right?
would probably disagree with that, but continue.
Okay, why? You don't agree that civilians shouldn't die in war?
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
think that if we wouldn't have
even though
dropped
that
the
is,
nukes on Japan, that they would have ever stopped.
do you have evidence to back that
Yeah,
claim
the
up?
fact that we firebombed them for like months on end, major cities killing, like a insane amount of civilians, like a very large number, and it did not. It took literally like dropping nukes on two of like the for various reasons, two cities in order to disenfranchise them enough to stop them and have them surrender. So I think that
Okay,
would be an
so
instance where like it would have been there was like the necessity was there.
okay, so under certain circumstances, it's okay for civilians to
Unfortunately,
be
yeah,
killed in war.
that's war.
I was thinking about this the other
Okay.
night, and I do feel like if just to be fair, I feel like if FDR had still been president in 1955, that I don't think we would have dropped the bomb. To be completely fair.
There's probably some truth to that.
And
Yeah.
so I think that with that in mind, I do think that there are means in which we could have still won the war. Whether like I can appreciate what you're saying too, at Llama. That's like the general kind of justification that has been given for whenever for us dropping the bombs. But,
yeah. And free Israel. Fuck the Palestinians. Free Israel.
Yeah, this guy's muted.
It's so annoying. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying we needed to drop nukes. I just think that killing at that point in time, I guess where we were at in history, like if you look back at it through the lens of that time and what was going on and like the way in which we conducted ourselves militarily is like the world did. It
Yeah.
kind of made sense that like you kind of needed to kill large groups of a country's people in order to disenfranchise them.
Yeah, and
do I think it's good?
I
No, of course not. I just think that there's times where it made sense and it was justified. Currently, in this modern day, I don't know so much, but
yeah. So in the like on the Gaza Strip, there's death counts anywhere from 80,000 to I've seen up to like 350,000, which I don't think it's up to 350,000. Even though like all the rubble isn't cleared, obviously, and stuff, you know, because there has been like not carpet bombing, but mass bombing campaigns going on in the Gaza Strip, killing thousands and thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people.
Mhm.
And also through that process, they're cutting off food and water from reaching the people in Palestine, which is like major war crime. One of I can't remember. I'm looking it up right now. Actually, that's why I'm kind of like tripping up on my words. I'm trying to find. There's like a 14 or 13 things to genocide, or something like that. Or
there's
I'm
like,
trying to find
there's
it right
like
now.
different. I don't know the actual terminology. I
The
get what
10
you're saying though.
Yeah, the 10 stages of genocide from the Holocaust Memorial.
Okay, yeah.
Let's find it.
There's definitely like certain parameters that have to be. It's like there's the difference between manslaughter and murder or homicide. Like right?
Yeah.
There's different things that would qualify or would be needed in order to meet that criteria to where you could call it murder as opposed to just like, or call it homicide as opposed to just manslaughter. Yeah. In different degrees of murder, right, or of homicide, right? Like there's like the first degree, second, third.
Yeah, of course. So the number one is classification, us, them, you know, that those kinds of things, carrying out stereotypes, and I think that's pretty obvious. You know, you hear.
Well, actually, I don't know if I even agree with the. I guess we should probably come to like an agreement of like, well, how we would define genocide, right?
Okay, well, yeah, but
just because it's such an important word, such an important like definition, I think, for this conversation. I won't be pedantic on like any other for most other terms, but it's super important when talking about this that we're like on equal footing, or similar footing at least.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So what I'm looking at currently is the Holocaust Memorial Day Trust from can I share my screen? Is that a thing I can do?
I think you just link it in the chat if you want. I can pull it up. I think for me though, the biggest thing that I would need to see in order to prove to me it would be a genocide is the deliberate like you need to like the intentional extermination stuff, right? Like
there has to be
like,
intent.
We need to
what about the Christians that they died in the hands of Muslims in Nigeria and Sudan?
I don't know how that's
what about that?
What we're talking about right now, but
it's a genocide.
Yeah, and
it's happening in these days.
With the Spanish Empire.
Yeah,
what's happening
in Sudan and in Nigeria, there's been more deaths than in the Holy War in Gaza. Do you know that?
Who is? I'm sorry.
In Nigeria and in Sudan, the Muslims that they persecute Christians and they kill them in the name of Allah, bigger than
that's like
the deaths from Gaza.
I wouldn't agree with that.
You wouldn't agree? Look at it. It's out there. You can check it out if you want.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
That's why they speak about Gaza, and that's why they don't speak about Nigeria and Sudan, my guy. Because Christianity is the religion most persecuted in the holy history.
Yeah, even if that's the case,
I do talk about Sudan.
Yeah,
I don't know talk about Sudan and the Congo.
Relevant to the conversation we're having right now. We could have
that's just not what we're talking about
it's the biggest genocide in these days.
Okay,
because it comes supposedly from the people that are getting genocide.
Okay, if you feel that way, that's
bro, like
that's fair. I don't know why that takes
it's
away
not
from
fair.
This conversation.
So the people that they getting genocide in Gaza, they're getting genocide by Jews. Listen 1 second, 1 second, my guy, please.
Israel and Gaza, like
1 second, listen, bro.
That takes away from like what's happening.
Listen, the people that they are genocide in Gaza, okay, why they killing why they killing the Christian
You're just
people
like derailing,
instead
dog.
of the
I don't
Jews?
know. Like,
Answer.
we're not talking about that right now. I don't know what to tell you. If we
Yeah, you
once
don't
we're
talk
done with
about
this,
that
we can
because you don't
talk
have
about
an
that.
answer, because you're a fucking British, you're a fucking American con who doesn't know anything about the world in these days.
Okay.
Why?
That's
I think
true.
that you're a
Got me.
foreigner that thinks he knows everything about Americans when
I
you
don't.
don't know
I
shit
know
about us.
more about the States than this guy. I can prove you.
Definitely not.
I know more about your country than you know about mine.
Yeah, go
I can
ahead.
prove it.
Tell me when was
No,
my
I'm
country
just trolling.
founded?
I'm just trolling. I don't care about your shithole. No, I'm just.
If you don't care about my shiku, why half of your states are in my language? Why you use Spanish words in these days?
I don't understand.
Why
your
Spanish
language.
Empire make a big average of IQ in
speak
your
German.
country, in your land?
I only
Thanks to
understand
Spanish, you have a good IQ, bro.
45%
I
of
think
English.
the
Forget that.
majority of Spanish that's spoken is Spanish that's from like Latin America. But like if we want to get like real
Nope.
pedantic, we could say that Spanish also is
My
like,
guy, that comes from
like
Spain, from Europe. You
Latin-based, so I don't
fucking
know if you know,
pun.
this is just
Like
so
yours
cringe.
comes
Like,
from
what are we
UK,
doing here?
dumbass.
Like, what? This is such like that's so
Language.
cringe.
Your English comes from UK.
actually so
My
cringe.
Spanish comes from
actually,
Spain. You know that?
Actually, it comes from Germany. It's Germanic.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, German Jews, right?
What?
German bloody
Dude,
Jews.
English
Thank you to
is
prove me again, my
45.
guy.
English,
Thank you to prove me again
English is
that
45%
Donald Trump is a
Germanic.
German Jew. Thank you, my
and
guy.
it's 45%.
That was like
exactly.
9.
So
That was like 10 IQ.
What
That
just
was
happened?
so boring. I don't know, dude. Some pissed off Euro cuck. I don't know. Continue. With
that
what you were
time I was
Yeah.
trolling. Okay.
Bro just went sicko mode.
He really did. He really owned us in the marketplace right there. That was crazy.
Yeah.
The marketplace of ideas. Yeah, you
Yeah.
should on you.
Fuck.
Also, the UN does have a formal definition of genocide too.
Oh,
I
okay.
just can't link it.
Oh, what
I
is
mean,
that?
I would probably be willing to.
It has like a 5-part definition.
I'd be willing
There are
probably
like 5
to
qualifiers basically.
to like maybe.
Could you send the link?
Yeah, I was about to say I'd like to see it. But I could probably
I can
agree
link
with that
it
being
to
the definition
Addy
that we
straight
could
to you.
argue based off of. So out of curiosity, are you like a fascist?
All right, I linked you.
You're asking me?
pro-Palestinian person, or are you like a
fascist pro-Palestinian?
pro-Palestinian? Because I feel like there's like 2 buckets of
What do you
those.
mean?
Here's the
Wait,
buzzwords.
what do you
Are
mean
you
a fascist
would you fall more into
pro-Palestinian?
like
What
a
does that
Nick,
even
would you
mean?
be more of a Nick Fuentes?
I think what
pro-Palestinian?
he means to say. I think what he means to
No,
ask is, do you
I think
identify
it's
as a fascist?
Yeah.
no, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to say also, I think it's extremely important to make the what's the word? To make the let me rephrase that. I think it's very important not to like
Equivocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm outside smoking a bowl right now. I'm kind of.
You're good. No, I definitely
Off my
wouldn't.
rocker.
I just think
I think it's
that
very.
there's 2
I think it's
big-
very
sorry.
important. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You
I
can
think
go.
it's very important not to like say that anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism is the same thing, right?
I would never say they're the
Because
same thing. They're just indistinguishable from one
yeah,
another in the
it's
way that they
indistinguishable. That was the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
they're
Exactly.
indistinguishable in the way they get presented.
Certain
Think about it like
the way that
this.
certain people do it, it's indistinguitional.
Yeah, that's how I would say it.
Think-
I think there's people
think
that are
about it
genuinely
like
just
this.
anti-Zionist, right? Like
Yeah,
purely on
exactly.
principle, like definitionally. But then there's people who are anti-Zionist, but like it's like the dog whistling
It's
to
like
anti-Semitism is what
yeah.
happens there.
Think about it like this. Not every anti-Semitic piece of shit is a Nazi, but every but every Nazi is an anti-Semitic piece of shit.
Yeah, that's probably true. It's probably a good way of describing it. But anyways, yep. Yeah, I don't. The thing is, I generally find that the people that are not Nazis, that I feel like it's pretty. I feel like they don't. It's not intentional, but I just feel like it's. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to like go down that.
Yeah,
I had a very, very long, lasting. Not long lasting because it ended, but I had a friendship with a guy who was very much so a non-Nazi anti-Zionist person, but like I kind of learned all the talking points and like the debating points on the Israel stuff through him, so I'm pretty. It would take, I don't know, if you can convince me, you go right ahead. I'm pretty open, but that guy was pretty all in on all of it and couldn't.
Wait, so you like you are a Zionist?
No, I wouldn't consider myself to be like a Zionist. No.
Like, do you?
I'm generally like not. I generally don't have like a strong opinion about it anymore because like Trump coming in made the U.S. like we're like ultra Israel cucks. So now I do think that there's some like not so good stuff happening there due to the fact that like Trump's just let Israel and Netanyahu go completely unchecked. It feels like so like it feels like kind of gross making like even arguing for it. So I tend to just not really talk about it because it's just
It's I think, but it's a huge thing right now, man. It's like,
there.
I mean, the only way it's a lose-lose is if you think of it as like America needs to win and that we need to like fucking dogs are barking. And we need to like rule over and like keep our hegemonic power, you know?
Oh,
I feel like
want that though. I like the U.S. being kind of the leading the ship or like steering the ship. Globally.
Well, I mean, it kind of seems like Israel's leading us right now, right, into Iran.
I wouldn't necessarily. To some degree can agree with that, but I also think that it's more of a Trump problem than an Israel problem. I think it's more of a Trump being a Zionist that's the bigger issue there than anything else.
You voted for Trump, right? Like,
no, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm just asking.
No,
My bad.
I voted.
I'm just curious.
I voted for my queen, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I fucking hate Kamala Harris. I can't lie.
That's fine.
I voted for her too.
Based.
Out of.
I mean, she wasn't like the candidate I would have wanted, but like, I'm not voting
Who do
for
you
Trump.
think?
What the fuck? I'm not gonna waste my vote on a third party.
Yeah, I agree. Who would you have preferred?
Who would I preferred? Whoever was gonna beat Trump, that's who I preferred as my answer.
So Bernie.
I like Bernie. I just don't know if
I don't think he would have beat Trump. I was just joking.
In order to beat him, yeah, sadly.
I think he would have beat him in 2016 though, by a mile, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't like politically activated at that time, and the little bit of political activation that I did have was watching Ben Shapiro own the libs, so I don't know.
No, for real, dude, I was stuck in it. I was stuck in it bad at that age too.
Yeah. So what I gather from this
time,
little back and forth is that you're probably a little bit more to the left of me, but we probably agree on like 98% of like domestic issues.
Well, what do you, well, I don't know about that. What do you, like, what's your 10-year plan for America? Like, what do you see happening in, well, no, let me not say what do you see happening in the future. What would you like to see happening in the future?
I would like us to, I would like to see economically we do a better job of, what's it called? Getting our economy to stop being so AI dependent. Like that's probably not a good thing because there's really there's no substance there, like in the real world where it can be. Like I think it's like similar to like all the investing that was going into like the internet and stuff, like in like 2000 or whatever, to leading up to the .com bubble or whatever it was called. I don't think that's good. I would like for that to stop fucking happening. I don't know if it means we need to invest into more infrastructure or what, but that's what I would say.
The only way.
Sorry, you go.
Sorry. The only way that AI could be beneficial is if there are no layoffs and AI is used to make American jobs easier, keeping the same pay.
I agree.
And
like,
not like
yeah,
but it's going to be used to fire workers and
I would like to see AI get used to where we get more into like the hardware side of things. That would be good.
Yes.
Like let's get fucking robots actually fucking working, like usable.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough when there's like huge spanses of the U.S. that is completely rural and cut off of like internet. So maybe that could be a good starting place, is like actually fucking investing in like infrastructure to get internet going everywhere.
Like, why is there no Starlink in rural Mississippi?
Yeah, or
Because
fucking
nobody,
Nebraska.
because nobody could give a fuck less. I mean, that's just a reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I forget who said it, but somebody was trying to make the claim a while ago, right? That politicians are clueless about the money, right? But then
No, that's all they care about.
But somebody had pointed out that politicians use said money to fund billions of dollars per day for a war that nobody gives a fuck about, right? It's not that they didn't know that they had the money, it's that they didn't care and decided to use it for their own gain. They didn't go to the people. They don't give a fuck about the people. And the actions speak loudly enough to prove it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what you're saying right now, I don't really know. Like, can we get like some examples of that? I guess I genuinely.
Yeah, so the fact that
Kind of
we
just, like, a
couldn't
broad
find
platitude, I
money.
guess. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so like the fact that we couldn't find money for our service members or TSA during the shutdown, but somehow we were able to spend $2 billion a day for a fucking war.
Yeah, but I think that there was ways in which money just got shuffled around to make that work. I don't think we.
Or what about, for the example, when farmers in America were literally going to shit, and we, instead of helping them, we instead sent that money to Argentina, $20 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with what you're saying, like, on principle. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you. I just think that,
Yeah.
like, it's not like money's getting created out of thin air, or that we're. I think there's certain money that's able to be. That's a little more liquid in terms of, like, how the executive can get it to be. Or, like, the Congress under the executive can be used. I think that's more to do with it than anything else. Like, during, like, the shutdown, for example.
so
Is what I
that
was told.
matters. That matters for a non-Congress approved military operation. Cause why?
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying, like, that's probably why it was able to happen.
Because the American government doesn't give a fuck about its people. That's why.
I mean,
Bingo. See, somebody gets it. Bingo.
I'm not like so black-pilled that I believe that. I think
Dude, come
generally
on.
the institution. I'm sorry.
If the American government cared about us, bro, we'd have healthcare. The greatest country in the world doesn't have.
Or at the very least,
come
we
on,
would have
bro.
control. We would have control over corporations raping us for their premiums.
Yeah. Like
if America cared, it wouldn't allow corporations like fucking Walmart taking out life insurance policies on their employees when they died, so that money that they paid into, by the way, on that life insurance policy that they paid their money into, wouldn't go to their families. It would go to the business. Yeah, they totally care. Totally. They just allowed that to happen for decades while fully knowing that it was happening from the 80s all the way to the fucking early 2000s. Or sorry, 2010s. Like, come on, dog. The pudding is on the fucking wall and it's rotting and you're not even sniffing it to smell the mold, like growing and taking over the wall.
But I'm still gonna like vote Democrat. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
that's funny.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you voting for a more competent voter base or more competent candidates? Any sort of electoral standards? Are you advocating for just blue no matter who, or is there actual methods?
Yeah, there's actually. Well, I wouldn't say that I would just blue no matter who. Like, obviously, like, that's why you vote in primaries, right? To get people that are a little less corporate, ghoulish Dems not elected, and people that seem a little bit more focused on, like, the actual issues that are affecting, like, the everyday person. Like, Mamdani would be a good example. Like, if I was in New York, I would have voted for him, like, in the
Oh, a
primary,
mayor,
right?
and a foreigner mayor at that.
I don't know what that has to do with the point we're making. I'm just saying, like, I would
I'm
be
saying
voting for
that
people that have the actual interest of, like, the average everyday American, or, like, the broader populace is what I'd say. Like, obviously, yes, we got to care about outgroup minority people as well. But like economically though, that applies to everybody. So that's
So
fine.
Llama, you would say you're like a working class voter.
Yeah,
right?
I would say so. Yeah, I mean, I think that's
Yeah.
what the backbone of America is built on, right?
Yeah, I agree.
How do I put this? I think that a lot of these problems could be solved with very easy methods, but the reality is that nobody was willing to do it because they're afraid of the corporations, and that's just objectively true. If you want to have more, how do you get more jobs? You create competition. But how do you have competition in like industries like say Steam? Steam owns 95% of all online gaming as an industry. How the fuck do you create competition for that? The answer, you don't.
I mean, we can like sit here and like mull over and pontificate about like oligopolies, but I don't know, that's not really, I don't know.
It's relevant.
problem is-
It very
the
much
problem
is
is
relevant
overfunding.
because
I'm
when
not
you
saying it isn't
realize
relevant, I just
that in
don't know,
order
like,
for
how
you
that's
to
gonna
have
like do anything for us right now. So I guess I don't know. I would just, like I said, I'd vote for people.
yeah, and that's your
primary
problem because you're
candidates who
not realizing
actually.
that the top 1% earners in America make up a combined total of $55 trillion annually. If you factor in right, the fact that your average worker isn't even making a livable wage regardless of the job that they work, is criminal enough. In order for you to actually make a livable wage, you have to be at least working $40 an hour. That is just an objective fact for this economy. $40 an hour is a livable wage. And you might ask, well, what is a livable wage? Simple. Your basic needs plus car, gas, bills, phone, internet, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, food, all those things covered, right? Plus, you would be able to have money for savings, money for investing, and money for I don't know, other shit, right? And that's assuming you don't have kids, daycare, animals, family, nothing. You are just a single average dude. That's a problem. That's a huge fucking problem. It makes what America did in 2012 look like a fucking sham, right? And that's just a reality we live in. When corporations own most of America and basically wipe their dicks on America's face and America does nothing about it, who's to say we care? The proof is in the pudding. Who cares? Not even voters engage in local elections to prop people up from local electorates into Congress over the span of several years that would judge based on competency. They don't even do that. People on average don't even do that. So we get incompetent people or oligarchs that have been in power for far too fucking long that do absolutely nothing, right? And we keep those. And nothing ever fucking changes. That's why the saying nothing ever happens is a saying. Because nothing ever does happen.
Well, I like to say nothing never happens, but
disagree with you,
that's
but
me.
You
I'm
can
not saying I
disagree,
fully,
but
I'm not
facts,
saying I fully
reality, and
disagree with you, but
statistics.
there's okay, I see what
say
you're saying,
otherwise.
but you did ask me a question like, what am I actually doing? Well, I would vote for people that are better options, right? And if
I'm
those people
arguing
don't
with
get
you.
in, I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, I talk about it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
What
and
would you
that's
say?
and that's the point, right? That's where the ball stops rolling for everyone. You think that you're the only one who said that? No. When millions of people are psychosis into that exact perspective,
The
that's
exact
why nothing ever
perspective where you're
changes.
trying to make difference by voting for better candidates. That's
Thinking that you can't do anything else. You can't petition local offices. You can't
yeah.
fucking run your own campaigns. You can't fucking do anything. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
just it.
say that. That's wait. Do you think the average voter needs to do all of that? Like everyone needs to just do that right now, in order to affect?
In order for there to be
Ayla,
effective change to where we don't have crony capitalism, yes.
Ayla, I
Yes.
just want to help
Yes,
you a
I
little
do.
bit. I just want to help you a little bit. If you don't attack the average voter like you are right now, you'll be able to persuade people to your vote a lot easier, right? Because attacking people, you'll never convince people to actually
Yeah, I agree with that.
participate.
But the problem with
But
that is you can't
you
solve
don't
a
agree
problem
with
by
that.
ignoring
No,
it.
you don't agree with that. You don't agree with that at all.
In practice, I
You're
don't. You know
attacking.
why? Because in practice, it doesn't
In
work.
practice, dude, you were just like yelling at Addy, bro. You were just like, bro. You need to chill.
Yeah, but
like,
despite my emotions and how I come across, is what I said not true?
I agree with most of your points. I'll say that. I do agree with most of your points. We do have worse wealth inequality than, for example, whenever the French had their revolution, right? Like, our wealth inequality is terrible right now. It's devastating. Something needs to change, and it is the system that is broken. I agree with you.
Daniel, I'm so sorry. I did not.
I
know
was
that
really
you were in my
confused by
chat.
like
I
where you were
apologize.
going with it.
And then Cosmopolitan, Lamonado,
Like I mean, I
Rondos,
get the
Nez.
complaints.
Oh,
I
nah.
just don't
Okay.
get where you're going with it.
Sorry about that, buddy. I gotta switch
Well, I
my thing
mean,
to push
I
to
feel
talk
like
so I can.
I guess that everybody needs to do everything.
Like, yeah, I think
instead
that.
of
Well,
nobody does
Yeah,
anything.
because here's
I think
the
everybody
thing,
should do their
right?
part,
What people
right?
don't understand is that in order to have a democracy on the same scale as America, you have to have more, not only due diligence, but more civil duties and responsibilities. You know why? Because managing a democracy the size of America, it's really fucking difficult to do. That's why a lot of people and a lot of countries actually struggle with actually creating democracies because they're very difficult to do on a legal scale.
A large scale, you mean?
No, I mean a legal scale.
Oh, like legally, it's hard to. Okay, I see what you're saying. By the way, we probably agree on most things. I don't know what to tell you.
It could be a large legal scale, and then that's another
I know all my local law. I know like the majority of the people on my local, the local side of things where I'm from. Like I've done a lot of the stuff that you've said. I don't know what to tell you. The average person is like not too interested in that. Like I
Yeah,
don't.
and that's why things don't change. Think about it like this. All right.
Yeah, okay, but I get that.
I noticed that when authoritarian regimes typically sprout up, it's typically when democracies are at a very weakened state, whether that's financially, militarily, or politically. I see that.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
What happened?
What happened?
Did we lose him?
Did you just leave? What?
Oh, you rage quit.
What the fuck?
Well, that might be for the best. He was a bit frantic, you know. Everything was.
I'm not saying I disagree with what he's saying, like on
chill.
principle, but I think that I don't know, like that's not really a good way to effectuate politics by just ranting and raving at people.
Yeah, that's why I was confused for sure. Because
I don't disagree with a lot of the stuff he was saying, but I don't think he really wanted to really have a convo about it. I think he wanted to rant about it, which is fair.
Yeah.
What did you disagree about?
I don't really think I disagree with most of what he said, to be honest. Like, as a whole, I just am not as black-pilled as him on it, is what I would say I disagree on. Like, I think that we can still make change. We still can do stuff.
I wouldn't have put it in such absolute terms as him. I think that's the biggest thing.
It's the biggest delineation for sure. Yeah. Wait, let's see if there's something we do disagree on, my good sir Tristan.
Iran war. Wait, did we already talk about? I'm sitting outside just smoking.
Well, you were kind of on the. We were having a discussion, but there was a Groiper on one side and there was you on one side, so it was kind of tough.
Are you like pro or anti? Is there? Actually, yeah, everybody. What is everybody?
I'm like very anti-Zionist. I think Zionism is.
No,
it's basically a supremacist ideology. I mean, but that has to do with Iran, right? Because Iran, what's the chief of counterterrorism? What's his name? Y'all know?
I can't think of it off the top.
The dude that.
I know you're talking about. I genuinely.
Yeah, that guy. Like he had access to confidential files.
Jesse Ventura.
No, it was not Jesse
Ventura. Oh, I think you said Ace Ventura. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Even better. Okay, sorry.
He might be better at it.
Well, what's the point you're making? I'm sorry, Tristan.
So like we're in this war because of a supremacist ideology, right? And what's his name admitted it. This war's for Israel, and he had access to confidential
actually,
files.
I have a question for you. I think this will be enlightening for me. Do you understand why the people of okay? for the record, don't take this as me agreeing or disagreeing, or I just want to hear your perspective. Do you understand why the people of Israel feel the way they do and do want a nation state that's exclusively for them? Like, can you understand why they'd want that? I guess I'm just curious, like, purely just principally.
That's like,
I'm not saying
I
you
don't
have to agree with
understand.
it. I'm just saying, like, do you
Like,
understand?
Good question.
like I understand, like obviously the Holocaust happened, right? But we are not.
No, not the Holocaust. I mean, yes, that's part of it. But
well,
like,
that's why the state of Israel was founded.
I
Well,
mean,
not
there's-
why the state of
well,
Israel was founded, but
the reason why it grew past that was like what was happening to Jews in other countries as well, right?
Well, there were talks between the British and because the British and the British and somebody else had plans to form a state of Israel in like modern day Israel before World War II.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a culmination of factors.
Yes, but then like, then you could like understand like why like the people
I
understand
maybe
feel the way they feel. I guess I'm just curious if you like. I feel like if you like genuinely can't.
I understand it at the time, but I don't think that right now necessarily that it is necessary.
Okay, just curious.
Like I don't understand.
Do you think it's
why.
necessary
Like,
that all of the states
in-
surrounding it are Islamic states?
What's that?
Do you think it's necessary that all of the states around it be Islamic?
I don't think it matters what the
It
countries
matters
are.
to them.
I just don't think that any country has a right to exist, right? Like,
Oh, okay, so you're just like a socialist or something, like a pure. You don't believe in borders and stuff.
no, I believe in borders, but like what, like,
Well, you don't
like what does that
support
even mean? Like, what does that even mean? That borders,
like the existential, like, are you asking in the existential sense, like what does a border even mean, man? It's just like lines on paper.
No, that's not what. That's not what I mean.
Okay.
No.
That's what I thought you were going.
I'm saying like
construct,
like,
man.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Hide from that.
We all live in a society.
All right, hide.
But but like I don't. The thing is, I just don't understand. People are like, Israel has a right to exist. Like what does that even mean? Doesn't Lebanon have a right to exist? Right?
Yo, anybody
that
wanna
was
be
kind of
my
my counter.
boyfriend? You want to be my boyfriend?
Like, why are we only having conversations based around Israel?
You want to be my boyfriend, dude? You want to be my
And like,
boyfriend?
why aren't we talking about Iran? Why can't Iran be a sovereign nation? Why do we have to dip our toes into everything? Right?
Why does the U.S. have to? I mean, I don't really agree with like the way in which we're going about the Iran stuff, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we probably, but like probably for different reasons.
Yeah. For what? Okay.
Like the way.
Yeah,
that we're
I would
going about
maybe
it, not
put.
like
Whoa,
using
what is
any of
that?
the proper processes and procedures to
Is that me?
do the thing, I guess.
Yeah, like there was no reason to go into Iran. The JCPOA was perfect. Like, there's no reason for it.
Who the fuck added in or tried adding in? Oh, never mind. Continue. Sorry.
I was ripping my
Song's
ball.
called Iran. That makes sense.
So like, what? I don't even know what we're talking about, honestly.
Well, I was just curious on your thoughts on that, but you were gonna ask me a question when I said like, what do we disagree on? And I think we kind of got. We kind of got.
Do you think?
Derailed
Okay, wait. Let's go back to like what you want in 10 years, right? So you said AI only if it's used
maybe like
in the benefit of the working class.
Yeah, for sure, I would say so.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I would say also I'm an abundance guy, so like yeah, let's maybe build some more fucking houses. That could be good. Like the cost of housing
Public
is
housing?
just despicable currently, like in the entire U.S.
Right. Public
We should
housing?
probably get rid of organizations like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and stuff like that.
No, not public housing.
I don't think I'm necessarily opposed to more public housing on its face,
I feel like
but also
that's
we
the
need
only
to
way.
increase the private, like, whatever the breakdown of it needs to be, so that way, like, we need to have the percentage of private housing or public housing that would equate to the amount of private housing we have to make it.
Do we have
fair
music
for
coming
to
in
where it
here,
wouldn't like
or
fuck
is it,
people
or
over,
am I
if that makes
crazy?
sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also, like, I would like
Yeah,
to see a
fuck
public
music,
option that's
like music.
way more fleshed out for healthcare and like way more, way better, and we find a way to make it more sustainable than what we have currently, because what we have currently is just dog ass.
Yeah, because we let insurance companies set the prices.
Yeah, I think maybe
we need
insurance
big
might be one of
government
those
to
things
step
where
in.
we
Insurance is
do it
definitely
like
the
on a
problem.
public. We do like there might need to be like a takeover, and we just do it purely.
Yes, absolutely.
But like, I don't want to see
I-
healthcare be made public.
Jesus, that was.
I like the privatized.
Why
or
not,
at least
though?
the option of making
Why?
it a mixed healthcare system.
A
Like
Cinderella
other
League?
But
Is that what you mean?
that'll
countries
still
do it.
create a
Yes, I'm here.
that'll still
Is
create
the
a class hierarchy in healthcare.
I'm not opposed to
right?
there being a class hierarchy as long as everyone has like the
What?
bare minimum healthcare needed, to where people don't have to like not have healthcare and they don't
Okay.
ever go get checkups. Like, people should be able to have like the currently as it stands, we don't even have the fucking bare minimum. Like,
What
does
about
that mean?
surgery?
Why
Like,
should
do you
they?
think that
What do you
people?
mean
why
by
should they have the
should?
bare minimum healthcare to exist?
Yeah,
in,
expand
like,
on that. What do you mean?
To exist in like a
Yeah, bro. What
developed
do
first
you?
world country? I don't know, because that's like
Where would it
something we
come
should-
from?
Where would it come from? Like taxes or other revenue generating sources that the government could come up with? Like maybe a VAT tax or something? I don't know. Maybe taxing corporations.
We've got
or,
plenty
like,
of
hiring
taxes
someone
already.
Billionaires out of
I don't-
existence.
We got plenty of taxes. I don't know if that's the problem.
I don't know if that's the case. Didn't we just do like a pretty
Tax
didn't
revenue
we
is
just, like,
measured in the
solidify a pretty
trillions.
big tax? Didn't we just solidify Trump's tax cuts?
I'm not privy to
and
that,
then
but
add
I'm
more
just
to it?
saying
You're
that
not
it's.
familiar with the Big Beautiful Bill?
I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with the text. Have you read it?
Pretty
I
sure
haven't read it.
the Big Beautiful Bill expanded on his the Tax and Jobs Act, right?
Yeah.
To where there was even more cuts and more loopholes created. So yeah. we're
And then
kind of
he
like,
threw a bone.
Yeah, so like that hurt our like tax receipts, right?
Well, I'm wondering how that's gonna help. What do you want to do? Reverse that?
How's that
Or-
gonna help to create revenue to support these like public options for healthcare to give people
Well,
the bare minimum?
what I mean is, how is creating revenue, in this case you mean collecting more tax, am I correct, on the part of the federal government? Or what?
How is collecting more revenue gonna help us fund the things that we think we should fund?
Well, that's what I'm kind of asking, because that's not what we've seen, right? How much of the money gets to where you want it to be?
I mean, I
Like
think that
review some programs. You know what I'm saying?
like how much of the money that is delegated to certain things gets actually used? Were we doing like a waste, fraud, and
Well-
abuse thing, or I'm curious? I don't know where we're at.
Something like, well, think of it this way. You mentioned, I don't know if it was you, mentioned housing being
Yeah.
affordable.
Yeah, housing's pretty
So,
unaffordable currently. So I'd say.
Are you familiar with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and other GSEs?
Enlighten me.
So Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are government-sponsored enterprises. That's GSE. There's also Sallie Mae, but that's for student loans. But these two are for housing. And since they were created, their stated mission was something like every American family deserves a chance to own a house, something like that. But since their creation, the cost of housing has far outpaced the rate of inflation. The cost of housing has gone up much faster.
Yeah.
The primary reason for that is the method that they used was this. One of the primary methods they used was the subsidization of housing loans. So this created a floor artificial demand for housing, and the market responded with higher prices. That's to be expected. So the effect that they produced was almost opposite to what they stated that their mission was, to make housing affordable. But now the ratio of the median income to housing in the United States is the highest it's ever been. Prior to their creation, housing prices were tracking pretty much with inflation. They were created in roughly the 1970s. The same thing happened for student loans. Sallie Mae, another GSE, was created with the same kind of mission. Everybody deserves a chance for higher education, something like that. So they started, their primary method was to start subsidizing student loans. They also gave some grants, stuff like that, but the primary method was to subsidize student loans and tuitions. Therefore, after that, since the early 1970s, also far outpaced the rate of inflation, because schools and universities, etc., responded in a similar way to the housing market. And now schooling is relatively unaffordable in America. So, you got to think about that again. Just throwing money just giving money to an uninterested party that doesn't have profit motive in a bureaucracy, it's not really going to solve the problem, I don't think. And I think we see that from history.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, well, the problem is.
Well, okay, quick thing, and then you can go.
Yeah.
My response to that would be there's probably other factors that contributed to the rising costs of housing and education outside of those programs, is what I would say. I'm not, and if that wasn't the case, well then, whoopsie daisy, maybe we should probably reinvigorate and restructure the way those programs work. That'd be my answer to that.
Yeah, and
I don't say we just do
I'll talk
away with
about
it all
education.
completely, right? Like,
yeah.
Why would we just like completely scrap the idea? Like, couldn't we just like improve it, like reiterate on it,
Well,
make it better?
the point is that
Education should not be for profit under any circumstances either.
Well, why?
Yeah.
I'm okay with there being like a mixed system for education as well.
Well, I believe that
I don't
should
mind
be.
class hierarchies personally, as long as everyone still gets like gets educated. Now,
I just don't disagree with that. I mean, I just don't agree with that.
I don't think it. Obviously, there's better outcomes for people who have like private education, right? So like, why can't people pay to have those options? Like, I mean, I guess do you not like
because everybody should have those options, right?
Everybody
like,
should have the
that's
options
just
for like the bare minimum, but not everybody deserves to have the premium best.
I mean, in that case,
right? It's
But
comparable.
like, why not? Why?
I'm not saying why not. I'm just saying there's only so much money and there's only so much labor that we can like. There's only so much capital we can generate and like.
But I feel like education is one of those things where it makes or breaks your country. You know, like
yeah,
if
so then we
if
should
you have
improve the public side of it. I think that it's not impossible with having private as an option as well. Just got to reinvigorate and improve the way in which we do public education to make it, because right now it's not, I don't really care about them competing. Public education is just like the outcomes in America compared to other like comparable G7 or like other just OECD countries. We are just dog shit on education, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
And it's not because the private sector for education is what's destroying that. It's because the public sector for education is just actually so fucking abysmal and dog shit is what I would say.
Yeah, because there's a class hierarchy, and
I
there
don't know
will
if it has to do
always.
with the class hierarchy though. I think that it's just.
The main reason for that is there is no pressure for them to do otherwise. There's no, students don't just leave. They can't go to another school. There's heavy regulation of private schools, so they can't really take on the students if the parents care. So what pressure is there for an entrenched, especially tenured teacher or director or principal to actually educate the kids in an effective manner? There's no market forces, disciplining them.
Let's not use market forces. Let's use governmental forces.
We're not. No. That's the problem. We are using governmental forces. You're talking about public schools. You're talking about public schools.
Yeah, there needs to be. We need to like regulate it better. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
No, it is heavily regulated already. That's
obviously
kind
not
of the
enough,
problem.
right? There's an issue there, right?
No, what do you mean?
The falling
What
standards
regulation
of
is
like
lacking?
schools and like education for kids in public schools has like been going down the gutter. Obviously, like we need to like raise those standards. You can do that.
What, you just arbitrarily, you mean top down? I mean, they're not going to respond to that necessarily. That doesn't, you can't just brute force it.
How do you? Yeah, you can though, right? Like,
where is the incentive for an administrator to actually affect it? Besides,
I don't know. I'm not the person who makes
what is it?
I'm not the person who like understands the inner workings of those environments and like how I would improve it. I would just say that. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. It's not there. If you're a private school, what is the incentive? If my students go home and they haven't learned anything and they're idiots and they fail tests and stuff, what do the parents do? How do they respond? Do they continue to pay the tuition or not?
No, they take them to another
Well,
school. I understand like how like the private market
exactly.
works. I'm very well aware.
What
I'm just
happens in
saying,
a
like,
public school? Conversely, what
do
happens
you
in a
think
public
that like
school? How
in
do
the,
how
do
do they
you think
lose their
that there's
tuition?
other
Wait, you don't
countries
think
where
there
the
should be any public? You don't think
do you
there should be any public option for school?
Hold
I
on,
didn't.
You think
I
no,
didn't
it's
say
actually no
that.
pause. Actually, I just need to pause for a second.
really
Do we
quick,
think
really
that
quick,
I didn't say that, Tristan.
no
really quick.
wait, well,
Don't schools lose funding if they do not meet benchmarks for like standardized tests?
yeah,
With
that
I
would
don't
be
know
the
about
Oh,
way
that
that
is
I don't know
true.
about
way
that.
in
That
which
is
That
true.
they
it
That
is
is true.
true. It is true.
That is
Actually,
true. That is true.
yes, it is.
that there
And
could
so
that
what
could be a
how
way.
have they responded?
No,
Do
but no,
they
actually, no,
let
my
that
So there,
fall
question
through the
is
there's
cracks?
no,
incentives.
pause for a
There's
second.
incentives for them to actually get their students passing tests such that they can actually get funded.
Okay, and then my next response would be: do you like in other G7s and like OECD countries, they do really well when they have broad, expansive, primarily, or like would they have well flushed out public schooling? It's not like all private schooling and fucking that's just like all over the place like in European countries, right? Like, and they do really well there because they whatever the system, whatever the what Cinderella just said about like funding, getting less funding or whatever, they have more harsher systems. I had like a whole like debate about this with somebody, and I was like googling all of it. The big reason why it's ass in America is we don't have those like mechanisms in place. We don't have enough mechanisms in place to, I guess what's the word? Incentivize the like when you were talking about the top down, like the admin level to get them to do a better job, is what I'd say to that.
How are they supposed to do a better job? What are they supposed to do differently?
I don't know, dog. Look at countries that do a good job with public
Yeah,
education.
like
And
Well,
like,
It is
maybe
true
it
that
doesn't.
there are some
Switzerland.
reforms
Look at
needed.
page
Switzerland.
out of
Look
their
at
book.
Sweden.
And is it possible that it's not the teachers or the schools, but the students who are actually better?
No.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Why not?
It's a
Everywhere
combination of the
they're
two.
all
Why not?
humans. They're all
just
humans.
saying,
What do you mean?
like,
Because schools in good
unless
neighborhoods
they
do
have like
remarkably well in this country, right? The
yeah,
school
like the
my kids
I
went to,
don't
I went to
think that's
public. They
definitely
went to
matters,
public schools.
but even like I'm pretty sure even when you wait for
You're using
socioeconomic
anecdotal
backgrounds,
evidence.
I'm pretty sure
No,
even
I'm
when you
not.
weight that, I'm pretty sure we still just get crushed. I'm like
Crushed by what?
fairly confident. Like in terms of like test scores, in terms of like reading comprehension, in terms of like all of the big like what's the word?
Yeah, the educational
Yeah,
metrics.
yeah,
that-
all the big fucking
Yeah, like
subjects we get crushed when it comes to
How are
like
you so sure
standardized
of that?
testing. How am I so sure of that? Like
Scott,
all the fucking data
Scott,
that's
because
out there on
there's
it.
a thing called statistics.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
published.
I
No,
mean,
I never heard
we can go back
statistics.
through it.
What
Look through it
are
again.
statistics? What are those?
Oh, we're being pedantic and retarded. Okay, my bad.
Well, someone's trying to pretend that I don't know what I'm talking about just because I didn't use the word statistics.
Well, because you're like, how do you
Well,
know
you're
that we're bad at education? Well,
it's
bro,
kind of
Yeah.
coming across as
Well,
willful ignorance.
that's actually my way of saying you guys have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
It kind of
And you're
sounds. It
making
kind of
shit up.
sounded to me
it's
like
And
not
you're
like
you're
you have
making
no idea
shit
what
up.
you're talking about, bro.
I gave you the example.
Okay,
then
bad.
why don't you demonstrate how you do know what you're talking about instead of just being a condescending asshole?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, Scott. Tell us how you know that
We're having
America
like
has the
we're
best
having like a good
education in the
faith
world, bro. Come on.
discussion here about it. So if you would like me to substantiate with what I'm saying with like a source or something, you could just like ask for that, right?
I did.
No, you didn't.
And
You
then
just
someone
said
told me about statistics. Right? That's what when I came in, I asked you. How do we go? First thing I asked you is how do we get better? You said you don't know. You said other countries they're doing better, and I suggested it's possibly because they have better students, because they have better communities, they have they have more support for the kids in more than just schools. And you said, but even the good schools here will get crushed, and that's when I said you know what you're talking about.
You don't.
Because the good schools in America are easily as good as the best schools in Europe.
Well, to be
Mac,
clear,
Mac,
you did
you're
not actually
correct.
say
I've
the
done the
slogan, so-
research on this. What's frustrating about these Discord guys is
that we always fuck your mom every night. It makes you really upset. I know.
Based.
Wholly based.
What
Go
type
ahead,
of
Tom.
schools are you talking about though? Are you talking college, university, or
Private,
school?
public, because we're talking about like public, right? Is that what we're? Is that
Oh,
what the
Yeah,
main
public
conversation
school.
is here?
Public
High
school.
schools, middle schools, elementary schools. Yeah.
yeah, because it's all different kinds. Like everyone, I mean, of course, like in America, you've got great universities like Harvard, Yale, things like that, which are equivalent to England's Cambridge and Oxford, you know. But you
Yeah,
got
the
to look at
private
where
ones.
most of the population go, which is public school, isn't it? Like, how many people get into Harvard in America? Not a lot.
Yeah, it's incredibly small.
Yeah,
Yeah, our
but the
public
people
school.
who do are probably incredibly smart as well. So,
True.
but I mean, I never went to university, and I like to say I'm not a genius, but like I'm not retarded either. You know, sort of just average. Yeah.
I unfortunately did go to college, but I also unfortunately dropped out.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing that like
Well,
college in
fortunately went to college.
England.
Unfortunately dropped.
I mean, college in England doesn't mean the same as what it means in America. Like,
Uni.
so, like, I went to college like after doing my school, which is public school. I left when I was 16, and then I went to like community colleges and things like this to do courses. Like one of the courses I did it was really weird because you wouldn't think it was a college course, and that was like doing gardening and stuff. So like, you know, landscaping and things, you know. And then I got it. Yeah. I also did computers as well, so it's a really weird combination.
Hey, I have a similar background too. My dad did construction, and then I did computer science in college.
Yeah. I mean, the college where I went to, where I did gardening, you could actually do construction and painting and decorating as well. You know, so it was a more hands-on type of thing, as you know, because you did construction. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard manual labor is based, like anybody that can do that for the country, for like.
Yeah.
Well, you need manual
society is
labor.
awesome.
Without manual labor, you wouldn't have a country to function in. There'd be no
Exactly.
buildings. There'd be no food because there'd be no farms. You know, it's like the backbone of a country. Which is why I always,
Yeah,
if
we
I see
definitely
it,
should compensate them more.
I always say
because of that.
thank you to people who build and things like that, and farmers, because it's like I'm like, dude, without you guys, there'd be nothing in the supermarket.
Yeah,
No milk.
and none of them are
nothing.
getting paid adequately. Honestly, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
big government needs to step in.
That's one thing that like I am definitely a big proponent of is like it's crazy to me that lawyers get paid like triple on
like,
average
that's
what a construction
insane.
worker does. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, but
Like-
you don't. Lawyers don't need to get paid as much as they do. It's like their job is like.
I could maybe
mean,
see
it's not-
doctor. Like there are certain things that I could see getting compensated significantly more, like a doctor, where you have to go to school for
Yeah.
10 years and your people's lives are in your hands. Like, yeah.
I mean, well, technically, a lawyer's the same way. A person's life is in their hands, right? But not
Yeah,
in the same way.
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, because it's like the lawyer is on
But,
your side or the other person's
educational
side.
requirements are significantly less for a lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, a doctor, you got to go to medical school for like 10 years before you can even sit in a GP practice.
Yeah, exactly.
I just
Yeah.
linked it's the PISA 2022
Pizza?
results. It's an OECD thing
I
from
like
2022.
Yo, Scott, look at that. Scott, look at that link, dog.
All right, I'll look.
And
If
the
I get
US
malware from
is
this, I'm not gonna
slightly
like
we're
you.
below average we're below the OECD average.
Oh, you're not using wine, bro? You need to get on that.
I'm not using wine.
Yeah, to avoid getting Trojan horses or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever type
well,
of
I'm a
viruses you're
gamer,
afraid
dude.
of.
Like, I'm a gamer, so Linux for gaming is so convoluted and annoying.
That's true.
I
But,
mean,
you
this
know.
guy's link is legit, like the OECD. It's a legit source. I was just making fun, you know.
Oh.
Data's
I guess
3
there's
years
the Linux
old,
Windows
but
subsystem, but yeah.
yeah,
So
I mean, it was
socioeconomically disadvantaged students in OECD countries are 7 times more likely on average than advantage students not to achieve basic mathematics proficiency. Yikes. Just a little key takeaway.
Yeah, like that's
I
terrible.
want to look at United Kingdom.
They're doing pretty good. They're above average.
Yeah.
There's like this is a little big breakdown thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the graph for the UK. The orange, which is the average OECD of 23 countries, is lower than the UK. So I'm guessing higher means better.
Damn, those bongers have got us. Fuck.
A lot of shit
But the
in
UK
America is
has
degrading,
gone
though, I feel
down.
like.
The UK has gone down a little bit.
And this is comparable relative to other countries too, so like I don't know where this has been trending or anything, but just I was talking more comparably, like it's kind of embarrassing.
like the UK went from 515 and it's gone down to 500.
I mean, this is
like
for math, but I'm sure it's probably similar on the other metrics.
I mean, I read something somewhere about that, like in the American military, there's a lot of people who are literally illiterate, can't read.
Yeah, that's where a lot of kids from like low income areas go because there's no job prospect.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Yeah, like imagine not being able to read in the military, like that's just.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up though.
Yeah, but you need to be able to read. How are you gonna read a map?
Bro, they're shapes. You don't gotta read.
It's still bad though when like one of the most powerful militaries in the world and it has people who can't read in it.
Hey man, the guys with the boots on the ground don't need to be able to read, just the guys in command.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of need some stupid people in the military.
Boots on the ground.
Well,
in Iran.
I mean,
To be
yeah, you
honest.
do. Cause
If I had a military,
you need
I
the
would want
cannon
every
fodder,
single
don't you?
person to be Rob Gronkowski.
Rob Gronkowski, based.
Yeah, every
I
single
think,
person.
I think another thing that's really indicative of where we are at in the country of the United States is our infrastructure. I feel like you can kind of see that relative to other countries. Maybe not Europe. Europe's a shithole, but you know.
Depends where you go, though.
I'm just playing.
Well, I mean,
But yeah.
parts of Europe are a shithole, but the
No, yeah,
thing
that's true.
is,
But America's actually like 20 years ago, I think, was one of the most advanced countries in the world. But I think in the last 20 years, you know, we've kind of our infrastructure is getting, you know, caught up with in a lot of places that we would even consider not in the same tier of power as America.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
So much
Yep.
of our money goes to bullshit, dude. Like
same with the
just
UK as well,
utter
man.
bullshit.
Same with the UK. We give shit tons of money to these other countries and stuff like that, but while our roads and countries going to hell,
Man,
it's like I don't know.
Sorry, go.
It's just like people in the UK are pissed off with the current government. We are so.
How do
sick
you
of it.
So okay, what kind of bonger are you? Like right leaning, left leaning, like where are you at on all that?
I'm more right leaning. I lean towards.
Really? I was honestly not expecting that.
Well, the party I support is Restore Britain. Reason being is because they want to get rid of the Muslims. They want to get rid of the illegal migrants. They just want to get rid of people who shouldn't fucking
And you
be
think?
here.
And you think that's based?
Wait, do you think
Are you
like
you're
all
saying
Muslims
you're
are
pro
just
them? Or yeah.
Well, I mean, any Muslim, like, well, here's the thing: any person who comes here who doesn't assimilate, doesn't want to obey our rules and our laws and all this, then they should just get out.
Yeah, I mean,
why
to be clear,
why
I
should
think
you be here?
to be clear, I think Islamophobia is based. So
Islamophobia is a made-up word. So I'll tell you why Islamophobia is a made-up word. Okay, it's made up by Western media and the government so they can protect the voters and the Muslim
Yo,
votes.
Swirly, I thought you were
you
chill,
do realize
dog.
you do realize
you're acting
that
like an
all,
insane person right now.
and all words are made up, bro. Just
well, well, technically yes, because it's language, right? I know what you mean.
Just throwing that out
but,
there.
well, yeah, I know what you mean. But like, what I'm saying is it's like, you know, Islamophobia to me, it sounds such like government speak. You know,
to
like,
be fair, I get where you're coming from.
Because
Yo,
you look in the UK, the reason why they've brought out Islamophobia in the UK is because they want to protect those people. But then my argument is, okay, then, well, what are they doing to protect the Jews? What are they doing to protect the natives of this country? Nothing. You know, it's just the problem is we're being overran by these people and they're just hiding behind the branded word of Islamophobia. That's what they're
Yo,
doing.
Swirly, what's
Yeah.
your name?
Swirly.
No, like your government name, like your first name.
Name, I don't even know you.
Bro.
Buy me a drink first, bro.
You want my bank account number as well?
No, bro. Okay. Swirly.
Yeah.
Hey, swirly isn't a word. Convince me it's not.
Well, it is a word. It's in the dictionary.
But it's not.
But it is.
The mainstream media made the word up.
Well, no, they didn't.
How do you refute that?
There's no such thing as mainstream media because I'm pretty sure English has been around for thousands of years.
Oh yeah. I don't think swirly has been a word ever.
Of course it has. You know.
No, it hasn't. But it hasn't.
I'm pretty sure it has.
I'm pretty sure it has.
I mean, I don't get your point here.
Well, you said that Islamophobia isn't a word. It's a made up word.
Yeah, but I'm not using swirly to like change a country's culture and things like that, am I? It's just a word.
Wait, you think the word
the earliest known
Islamophobia?
use of swirly was in 1786?
Okay, what if I call it?
No way you looked that up.
What if I call it in?
I'll look everything up.
What if I make up a different word and I just call it Islamicist? So like you're like cis against like racist, but Islamicist, right? Like that.
Yeah,
what
you
about
can't
that?
be
Is that
racist
okay?
against Muslims because they're not a race.
I know that's why I didn't say racist. I said Islamicist.
I mean,
that doesn't make any sense.
You can be anti-Christian.
You don't like.
Yes, you can be anti-Christian, but it doesn't make it okay.
But you can be anti-Muslim. Wait,
you don't like the
exactly. You can be anti-Muslim. You can be anti-anything
well, that's
you want,
what
whether you agree or not.
I'm trying to come up with a word that defines that concept because you don't like the word Islamophobia because phobia is a like irrational fear, right? So you're saying that,
but the thing is with Islam is people.
Word.
But the thing is with Islam in the UK, you don't see it as much in America because you are a large country.
Hey, I already acknowledged that Islamophobia is based. I said it was a good thing, and you keep defending, like you keep trying to pivot around it, and I'm saying, dude, just own it.
It's a perfectly rational fear in the UK.
Exact. That's what I'm literally on your side, dude. I'm telling you that it's like it's a fear, right?
And I'm saying it's not.
It is because people are.
What are you so scared of?
Them taking over, replacing people, inciting their laws in our country when they have no fucking right to.
Are you scared to be a minority?
Okay, Tristan.
We're becoming a minority if we don't do anything.
Hold on, Tristan. Are you aware of Islamic states in the world? And what their stated missions are, stuff like that. I'm just pointing out that there's a reason for his anti-Muslim rhetoric.
Cinderella, do you truly, in your heart of hearts, believe that the United Kingdom is going to turn into Sharia law? Come on, bro. Like, can we be serious?
We
for a
already
second?
have Sharia courts, dude, in the UK. Just pointing that out.
There is actually more stuff going on in the UK. Like it is kind of hard for us Americans to like conceptualize what they are going through.
I mean, if you lived here,
I'm not saying that we would be on the extreme. I think that this dude, because to be clear, the Restore Party is like psychotic. It's fucking psychotic. So this dude is not your typical UK person.
What are you talking about, dude?
You think that they have major support? Where show me the polls.
Yes, they do. In the fall.
Link it.
Oh, I knew this was
in
coming.
Brixton, mate.
That's all you got to
They
do.
have major support.
All you have to do is give me a link. That's all.
Yeah, I will in a minute, but let me explain something to you first. I
want the link first.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, but I'm going to explain something to you. In 4
I know
weeks,
you're going to give me your code.
Based.
No, I'm just giving my opinion, which I have every right to do, just as you. But you're not letting me, just over talking me.
Wait, I'm sorry. You have the right to give your what?
Opinion.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know that. Sorry. I figured the bonger was gonna go downhill.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You know,
So,
he's part of the Restore Party. It's
I figured it was like one of the right-wing parties of Europe.
It's fucking psychos, bro. Yeah.
I want to get back to like domestic stuff. My bad.
I am not Islamophobic. I was trolling the fuck out of him.
Okay, but can you explain more?
I will be very critical. I will be very critical of Islam, though. There are like Islamic states that are like
and I
anti-Western.
I completely agree. I don't think that's a good thing, right? I don't think any theocracy, for a matter of fact, is a good thing.
Same.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have an unreasonable position. I was trying to act a little bit unreasonable to get him to mask off, to unmask or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just knew everything was dog whistling to like super cringe, like right-leaning stuff, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just go get my food that got made.
Yeah, no, I was being cordial with him for a while, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, he really slipped his mask for a second once you asked him like how he leans politically.
Exactly.
He was like, "I'm right wing, and I think we should kill every Muslim in Britain."
I was literally gonna say, "How do you feel about Muslims?" But I was wondering where that was gonna go. I was like, "Do I want to hear this now?" It's like people seem kind of cool for a while, and then like you ask them about like, how do you feel about gay people? And like, oh shit, okay. Fuck, you're like actually just a despicable human being, my bad.
All right, let's try to find something we don't agree on again. Wait, no, we don't agree on class hierarchy in education or healthcare.
I don't disagree that class hierarchy exists. I just don't think it's that big of a deal as long as the lower levels of the class hierarchies still like have good lives and can live meaningful.
Okay,
like,
let's talk about.
I think that they are becoming more stark over time.
Yeah,
I think that
that's
10 years ago, is way less of a problem. I do think it's become more significant over time, but yeah. But I don't know if it's still like the like highest priority issue that we are facing at the moment. I would have to be convinced on that.
Convinced that we should
it's like a high
invest
priority.
money into healthcare? I mean, the number one cause of bankruptcy is
no. It was we were talking about education and the class hierarchy in education.
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about both of them. My bad.
Oh well, that's what I was referring to.
So we are talking about both of them?
You could talk about both of them, but I was only talking about the education side.
Okay, so you don't think we should invest money into education? You think education's...
No, I do think we should invest. Yeah. Like, why not? Yeah. No, I do think we should invest money in education.
Oh, well... Okay, I'm confused. The way you worded that, it just confused me.
What I was saying was that I was actually conceding a little bit to Llama on Addy that but I was saying that I agreed with Addy more 10 years ago, but over the last 10 years I've shifted more to feeling that class is becoming more of a problem. However, I still don't think it has risen to the level that it's like a high priority.
Okay. So, what would be higher priority for you? Like what would you
As
like
far
to
as
see?
as far as like as far
Investment,
as far as how to address educational issues.
No, just like in general, what things to you are more important than education? Like what are your priorities that you see that are more important than education?
My apologies, I just got back. There was a bunch of sirens and police cars and stuff driving by. It looks like there's a house burning down the street.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, holy fuck. It like you could see the smoke like off the street lamps like surrounding it. I was like, oh fuck.
Dude, imagine if firefighters didn't exist and then AOC proposed that to Congress. I think
God,
right wingers would hang her. Like genuinely.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, I would say that I think education should be a high priority. I just don't know if addressing the class differences within the education system is the best way to address that particular issue. But I do think that education is worth investing in.
Based.
But what you see is in most circumstances, schools with lower funds have lower education outcomes.
That is a problem in the U.S. Yeah, it's an unfortunate problem.
Right. So that is a class hierarchy that is failing. Right.
I don't
So
disagree, which is
they
why I'd
need-
say we would need to improve the way in which we fund low socioeconomic areas, or switch the way in which we fund schools, so that way it isn't based off of the area, the tax dollars in that area, property taxes or whatever. There's a more robust way in which we fund it.
Yeah.
So like I don't disagree with you. I mean, I don't disagree with that being something we can do, but kind of like Cinderella, I don't know if that's the best use of our time right now when we're like, not to be cringe, but we're like dealing with like a good chunk of the population who's like super warm to like Hitler 2.0.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Yeah,
I completely agree. You're right.
I mean, and I would concede
But
that
part of that
education
problem-
is
part
a
of that
way
problem
to
is
address that
education.
problem.
Yeah, like
exactly. But like,
it definitely needs to be
still,
addressed.
yeah, but it's not going to solve that. That's not going to solve the problem in the next 2 or 3 years.
That's like that can be like part of like the bundle of solutions. God, can we just get like a Zoran in every fucking state, please? Thank you.
I think
I would love a bus.
My problem with Zoran is that he doesn't get much done, though. That's my major
what I was
issue.
thinking.
He has got some stuff done though.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a tax proposal out, but like
The problem
all
is
did
he doesn't
He's
have
gonna
like
get he's going to get about as much done as any other mayor of New York City has, because there's so many people there. There are millions of people there with so many competing visions of how to move forward.
Do you think
the
that
problem is the governor. Like that's the big thing, kind of.
Yeah, and he endorsed her, and that's
Yeah,
one of
like
my
I-
biggest problems with him. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
competing factions.
I think if he can signal and show that he's doing like, or like pull stuff off and show that she is the roadblock, it's because it's what's her name?
Hopeful.
Yeah, I think that she'll get fucking blasted out of her seat if she doesn't like lock in.
I don't. Do you think that she's gonna get voted out though?
I think she could.
I don't
if
think so.
I think that
Yeah,
she
no, I
could.
don't.
I think she could though.
I don't think she
it's
could.
possible.
Zoran endorsed her, dude.
I'm just saying, like, it's possible. I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
she
it's like
might.
short term.
I'm a fucking Californian, so I don't understand New Yorkers.
I also
have
don't really
no idea
care.
how
I'm
to
just
vote.
saying,
I live.
like,
Yeah, I live in the South, so.
I don't,
Yeah,
really,
I
I don't really
don't- I
care,
don't
but I'm just
understand
saying,
their
like,
asses.
it could happen.
My issue though is that he's not working with the state legislator to get anything done. Like I don't think the problem with candidates like him who are slightly far right to, or not far right, far left to the moderate, is that the state legislator generally doesn't want to work with them for that reason alone. Is that they're just like they want to get a lot of stuff done, but they don't have the power to to negotiate like moderate policy. That's why I liked people like Obama and so forth, is that they were able to at least pass progressive legislation while also trying to be bipartisan, and he got a lot of national security stuff through bipartisanly.
We do
But
hear
anyway,
you, bro, but he's talking.
Hello.
I know, I hear you, Glucose. We hear you.
All right.
Like, but yeah,
Can I
but,
demand that?
what happens if like he doesn't get anything through the state legislator, and then people just are just like the exact same as when he first got sworn in?
Then he'll get cooked. I don't know. Then that's when I'd say you get cooked.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think there's going to even be midterms this year? I don't really think there will be.
Ooh,
If there are, they're going to be controlled by
that.
the federal government.
I'm not that black.
I'm not that black pilled either. Yeah, for real.
He's literally saying it. Trump has said it multiple
I'll
times
take
that he's
any
going to
bet
do
you guys
that.
want to give on that one.
He's literally said it.
I mean,
The problem
he
is
said he.
the problem
How
is
many?
with the way
do you
in
know
which the problem is with the things he's saying.
how many
whatever.
things that does he say? That I can recite.
You're right. Yeah,
exactly.
No,
but like, dude, that scares the fuck out of me.
Also, my
Like-
response to it would just be, as long as he doesn't do stuff where he literally makes it to where people can't vote, or makes it to where it's like impossible for whatever reason, like by making women not be able to vote that have changed their name, like doing things like that where he makes it like just not possible. Unless he does stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
unless he
and
does
you
something
could-
like that. I think that anything he does to try to make it harder to vote is just gonna incentivize people to vote even more. Do you know how many, the amount of, not to be like an anecdotal cuck, but I will say quite a few people I know that aren't even super politically engaged have like gone out of their way to get passports for the midterms because they like they know enough about what's going on. Normie people, right? They know enough about what's going on. They're like, oh, we got to make sure that we can vote. And they don't like, they're not even like Trump haters, but they heard that like that could be an issue with being able to vote in the upcoming election. And these are
What
people
I'm
who
more-
might even vote for like a Trump type, you know?
Yeah.
I'm way more concerned for 2028, honestly, with like because
Dude, you know what I'm scared of?
We were pretty sure how the midterms are going to go and what that's going. I'm afraid of how that's going to like light a fire under Donald Trump's ass and try and get, have him consolidate power more.
I'm scared of Tucker Carlson running, dude. I fear Tucker Carlson's gonna fucking run, and then the Democrats are gonna put forward some pro-Israel, pro-Iran war, like, and then they're gonna get shit on. Like, that's my worst fear. Like, I genuinely have nightmares about that shit, bro. Like,
yeah, Carl, I saw somebody put up like a comment saying Tucker Carlson plus somebody else, and oh my god, yeah, that gave me
you know,
chills.
because that's terrifying. No, because like I think about it, like who could the Democrats put forward to beat a ticket of, let's just say Tucker Carlson and Thomas Massie.
My favorite Democrat.
Thomas Massie.
My favorite two Democrats, Gavin Newsom and Hillary
I would
Clinton.
kill myself. I would kill myself, bro. Oh my god.
Newsom's not going to be able to maintain this team, guaranteed.
Newsom and Hillary Clinton would be an elite ticket. I'd vote for that.
Honestly, people saying that he's gonna I don't know, sputter out. But the problem is that if no one puts their hat in the ring, he's gonna be the front runner.
Based and true.
Dude, like Gavin Newsom literally did a photo op of taking homeless people's tents, bro. Like this cannot be the Democratic nominee, bro. Please.
Unfortunately, again,
I'm gonna be real with you though. The very average American likes that, though. I'm gonna be real. The
Bro,
average
but like,
normie.
that's so disgusting.
It might be disgusting to people like us who have a little more, I don't know, class and empathy.
There are
but,
literally
like,
though over a dozen people putting their hat into the ring though coming up here soon.
Yeah, but are they going to be like enough to like sway the vote to them?
I don't know. It's like that. That's we're gonna have to see over time because like whenever people speculate this early, it's so fucking hard. Like it's so hard to predict that into the future because we don't know what their campaigns are going to look like, right? They could actually sway people with their campaigns.
Bro, nobody knew that it was going to be Kamala, less than
I'm pretty
a year
sure
out?
I'm pretty sure any Democratic campaign just going to blast clips of the Trump campaign saying they won the war in Iran, we won the war. Like, oh, it'll only be 50 days of pain.
And then show
Like,
all the fucking U.S. troops that got murdered.
And
yeah,
I think
while
people
the
are
economy
going to
just crashing.
Like show their faces, yeah, like on repeat.
And yeah, other people are going to
Wait,
be able
Shimothy,
are
do you
going
think
to
it's gonna
see
be
what
Newsom?
Newsom have been doing, and they're going to
I think
capitalize
it's
on that same movement.
Unless someone throws their hat in the ring, I think it's gonna be Newsom. Unfortunately,
I'm not even opposed to it being Newsom necessarily. I just don't really. I just
I know, but, like,
over.
I know, but
over Trump.
I know, but like I don't want to be Talon brained, but it's going to be moderate. It's not going to be progs.
No. Yeah, no, I mean, there's like the other big name right now, but that Pete Buttigieg, right? I don't think it'll necessarily be him, but
with like 2%.
he hasn't exactly lost
he's
yet.
gay.
He lost last primary. He didn't even make it to the general election. Nobody wants him. In.
He is a little bit too boring of a person, I would say.
Yeah.
He got like
He's
2%.
boring.
That's my issue.
And it's not even that he's boring. He's a good speaker. Just like he's not. No one wants him in the
Type
party.
of guy to like it. He's not gonna give that sick Obama speech that he did.
Well,
Like that. What was it where Obama gave his like
I know his biggest problem is that he had
2004.
0% of the African American vote.
2004. Yeah, it was 2004.
Zero? Did you just say zero?
Correct.
No, that's
0%.
2004 DNC.
No way that's true. Is that an actual statistic?
That's true. It's true.
No way. Please. No. There's no.
And Bill Maher actually asked Stephen A. Smith
There's literally a
why,
convention speech
like a month
of him
ago.
in 2004. That's literally the first time everyone saw him in the limelight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Our
Bill Maher
glorious
asked Stephen A.
chocolate
Smith
king.
why there was 0% votes or
Yeah,
0% support for Buttigieg in the
Boston,
black
Massachusetts.
community, and he refused to acknowledge it because
That's
the answer is because
insane.
they're gay. It's because he's gay.
This is
He would not
Bro.
like generally you're gonna see people like Obama take the office and pass at least some progressive legislation. You're not gonna see someone like Zohar Mamdani take the seat. We've already seen this before.
That's why we need better education.
Well, yeah, again, like
Everything
I
wraps
think-
back to
Oh,
education.
we need whoa. We need education camps maybe to help people. I think that might be the solution.
Bro, we need cult deprogramming.
Oh, so
I
we
don't know.
re-educate them. I got you. I'm with you.
Yeah, basically.
Also, Shimothy, do you agree with the thing I sent last night? Because I was thinking about it for sure. I just there's only I said there's the only people who I think could pick up a gun and start fighting liberals would just be the Christian evangelicals
Yeah.
and the people who sunk in cost fallacy.
It's just people who who view Trump as always being correct. So
Yeah,
like
that's not
80% of his voter base. I think that like a large portion of the Trump voter base will literally see him as like a godlike figure. Steve Bannon himself has said it.
No,
This
that's
kind of
not
man
true.
comes
That's
around
not
once in a
true.
million
That's
years.
not
That
true.
isn't true.
No, that's not true. Recent Fox News poll. Hold on, I'm sending it.
Are you gonna send like the 100% poll?
No, it's a Fox News poll.
I know. Or no, the CNN one that's like said 100%, and that's the one for this one.
No,
is the,
that's funny though. Look, that's not true.
I thought it was going to be kind of like the
Disapprove.
100% of MAGA approves of the
Trump.
Iran war, and it's
Oh.
like so.
No,
then-
because that's so
then
funny.
but then the question becomes is like, oh, okay, so are you framing it then? If you don't agree with the Iran war, then you're not MAGA. That is essentially what they did to make the poll 100%. Is what that's my suspicion. I don't know. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, maybe so. That's why I hate mainstream media, dude. They do so much bullshit. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
fuck,
do you think
like fuck
mainstream
y'all.
media created Trump?
I mean, I think they did. Yeah.
That's usually true.
I don't think he did.
The Apprentice is what created Trump.
Yeah, but that's not mainstream media. That's the fucking TV show they had.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how you're. I don't really subscribe to
mainstream
this.
media as
I don't subscribe to this whole mainstream lamestream media thing. So
mainstream media as in like CNN, MSNBC, BBC, ABC, C-SPAN, like all
Fox
these
News.
CBS.
Fox News. Fox News would be
News.
Fox News.
Suckers. You guys got to eat that.
Newsmax.
They
Fox
still
News
have
is
to
not
eat
main-
Fox News is.
Fox is not mainstream. They're not even
Fox News
considered a
is
news
mainstream.
organization. Every
No,
single
Fox
time
News is mainstream,
they're
dude.
they're
What?
mainstream.
No, it's
they just can't admit it.
They're the most
Because
viewed news source, dude. It's
exactly. But
mainstream.
it's
Like
straight up
I don't even think
mainstream
that's true.
media.
Hold on, let me look that up.
it is the
I
stream,
think
bro.
in the like
It-
domestically, in terms of like what domestic viewership, I'm pretty sure Fox News is the largest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
network.
It is.
In terms of like
Yeah.
just their program getting views, like they're like
I
their
mean,
live viewers or whatever.
to be fair, a
They're
significant
not considered a news organization. They're
No,
considered entertainment.
hold on.
Yeah,
To
it's
be fair,
entertainment.
what you're speaking to is that a significant portion
Every
of
single
their
time, like
programs,
they get put under
a
oath, they have
significant
to
portion of their
say,
programs are opinion based. Like the Hannity show
yeah, it's
is
entertainment.
is strictly
not
an entertainment
news.
show. It's not actually news, but they don't even claim it to be news.
Do you
for
know the
one.
Dominion case?
I'm very
Of course,
well aware.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not pro Fox News. I'm just,
I know you're not pro Fox News, but you're saying like they're news, but like they aren't.
I understand.
They
I
absolutely
understand.
qualify as news.
I loved it when Jesse Waters said you're gay if
Every
you go
single time they've
shopping
been
with your
under oath,
wife.
they had to admit that they are not a news organization. They're entertainment.
Trust me, Cracked. My boy is aware of like the bit you're doing. Like yeah. But yes,
Yeah,
I see
very
what you're
aware,
saying.
but yeah.
We know what you're saying. We're with you, Cracked. Oh, based. Wait, is whatever his name gonna talk? What the fuck is his name? McKay or whatever? Scott?
What's up, Scott?
Scott.
God, I love listening to Scott talk.
You guys are doing fine.
How you doing?
I
man?
think the biggest
Did you look
thing-
at that? Did you look at those statistics, Scott?
Oh shit, man,
Seen them all before.
That's a weird argument.
I'm sorry. Okay. That was fun.
Yeah.
As much as I hate
we
Fox
have an
News
issue
too,
with
I do think that like 30 years ago they were speaking for like smaller people, but I don't know.
Fox
I think that they're
News or the
sensationalists.
fucking
Yeah, Fox News. I think they're 20, 30 years ago. I think the reason they got big is because they were actually like speaking for like blue collar workers for a while. You know, I do think that there is
Yeah.
some merit to it.
That's the
Otherwise, they
veneer.
wouldn't have gotten so much popularity.
That's the veneer, but then they really
sure.
took off when Obama got into office, and they had to do really stupid
And
hit
then, yeah,
pieces on him.
They do all that shit.
Dude, I'm.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know about
I
you,
just-
but
I
don't know
just
about
wanted
you,
to be
but a tan
fair
suit
that,
is like
like,
the most disgusting thing I've ever seen a president do in my lifetime.
The which part?
Wearing a fucking tan suit to a fucking morning briefing. Yeah, that shit is wild to me.
How dare he? Yo, Scott, are you a Fox News enjoyer?
At least it wasn't orange. If it was orange, fuck me.
That would have been pretty.
It'd be like he's naked. Like he's naked. Holy shit.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a thing. Because if you think about it, the color brown is actually the color orange based.
Who? And he wore his brown pants. Is that where you're going with that?
Yeah, he wore his brown. Yes, yes. So wait,
Like most
am I
of-
dumb? Isn't Scott a Trump lover, or am I?
No, he's not. He's
Oh.
not.
Oh, different person than my bad, Scott.
No, he's a. I think that
A what? Sorry.
you're talking about Drew.
Oh.
Drew, I think you're talking about Drew. He's the motherfucker that comes in here and he accuses everyone of being a communist.
Oh. Love that.
Oh, hey, this guy is MAGA, I think. Drinks and debates is the dude.
Drinks and
Why
debates.
would I be mega?
I marked you for this reason because I knew you'd eat back. Constantly drunk and MAGA is what I put on you. So
Oh,
Are you drunk right now? Drink?
sure.
Oh, if you're not, that's fine. I was just curious.
I mean, you have a YouTube channel called The Drunken Debater.
Sounds good. You guys actually have any positions or
Wow, you are
arguments
drunk.
you
Holy
guys
fuck. Based.
want to talk about, or no?
I'm down to talk. What do you want to talk about?
No, I was asking you guys a question.
I was just asking what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I know,
What's your
I know,
position
but
on the Iran war?
No, I asked first, actually. So,
Oh,
what do you want to talk
alright.
about?
Oh my god, why? Why?
I know, but like, I just for a topic, because it seems like that It's the Iran war.
So
right?
okay, here's my position on the Iran war. I hope fucking either Iran kills Israel or Israel kills Iran. I want the Sand People to kill each other. I don't give a fuck.
Do you think we should be involved?
Only if it
Oh,
only
you're
if
okay with
it
us being involved?
yeah,
if it
only
involves
if it actually benefits the US citizen.
Do you think it's benefiting the US?
Outside of that, no.
Oh, so we shouldn't be involved, probably.
So
Oh my god, it's almost as if I had a nuanced position, you fucking tard.
I was just asking a question. I don't know why you're getting so defensive.
Really? You weren't being cunt about it?
No, of
He's
course
old
not.
and don't worry, he's old and he's fat and doesn't have much
Yeah,
to do.
there's not a whole lot of nuance here either. We're benefiting from this war and we should be in it, or we're not benefiting from this war and we shouldn't be.
Right. You see what I mean? There's no nuance. You're
we
either
nuke them?
for or against it. That's exactly
yeah.
what I meant.
Should we nuke
That's
them
why I
since
have
they were
no
building
interest in
nukes?
this conversation, because there's a bunch
Yeah,
of
they'll
fucking
totally
inbred
incentivize them to not
cunts.
make more weapons.
Yeah, nuke them.
Can't
so
wait
they
to
go
hear
into-
from inbred retards.
I'm telling you.
Oh. I'm an inbred.
Alright.
I didn't even know it was inbred.
You guys
Letting me
good
know about
with being described as faggot nigger cunts?
Whoa, that's
boring.
no bueno.
Wow, so brave.
Dude, he really got us. Fuck.
Good.
Seriously.
How to suck a penis.
Damn. Fuck.
Okay, Covenant or UNSC?
In
Covenant.
Halo Wars. In Halo Wars, I tend to choose Covenant usually, and I usually choose Arbiter.
Oh shit.
I have to choose Arbiter. He's like one of the only good champions to have on that side.
And it's impossible to hit the head. Well, not impossible, but it's annoying as fuck to hit their heads.
It's possible to play freaking Regret because he literally is just like some random dude sitting in a chair, and it's like a bullet sponge. He doesn't provide anything useful.
True.
At least with the Arbiter, I can like send him into like hordes, and he will just come out like killing a ton of people, and then like can hijack a ton of vehicles.
Wait, question, Charlie. Is Charlie... Do we know Charlie?
Yeah, we are Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirky. I just popped a perky. Okay, sorry. No, but Charlie in the call. Wait, am I... Hello? Is my mic on? Charlie.
Patty, where are you?
Charlie.
Llama, are you still here?
Shut the fuck up. Wait, Rap Their Head's here. Wait, does he still have the link to his YouTube in his bio? No, fuck.
Oh no. I actually got sick from watching some of it. It's...
Did you delete your YouTube channel, Rep Red? Rap Red, hello, hello.
Am I a pussy for like kind of not feeling too good after seeing the barbecue video?
Dude, you're not.
A what video?
The barbecue crane. Video.
Crane, yeah. I was about to say.
Am I a faggot for sucking cock?
Why are you so annoying?
Only if you make eye contact.
Okay.
Wow. Didn't say anything.
Hold
That's
on.
where we
Was
started
it girl
with.
cock? Was it girl cock? That's the question.
I think if you do it to the same one more than once, that shows commitment, and therefore it's gay. But if they're just random ones, then I think you get a pass.
Okay.
So
Wait, Llama, did you see the... Was it Trump on Fox News where one of the female hosts was asking him about Iran? And he pivots to fucking dinner he had with the
I mean, it's
host,
just
like,
one
10 years
time,
ago.
right?
I did not see that. You should link that though. It sounds hilarious.
I'll see if I can
With-
find it.
with
But
who?
he's like,
Did you see on Piers
are we
Morgan?
gonna have boots on the ground, Trump? And he's like, oh, I know people are dying, but like we had this dinner like 10 years ago, or something along the lines of that.
Very, very pretty. Yeah, like the most. Yeah, it was weird.
Very, yeah.
Dude, he's just going more and more senile on us. Wonder what he'll be like in 2028.
Probably dead.
Fruit for thought.
Like I don't see him surviving a few more months.
Unfortunately, that would be. Unfortunately, he will though. That's the sad part.
I don't know, man. My confidence is getting lower and lower each day with this guy sundowning. And like making huge gaffes, like having the Japanese prime minister over and saying who doesn't know
Oh my
any more
God.
about the rise of the Japan, and the fucking the prime minister just like takes this long sigh and like makes this like awkward stare to the one of the cameras nearby. Like, alright, the guy fucking
This is a Jim Halpert moment. I respect it.
I don't know if she's gonna survive being prime minister though. All these like politicians that got into cahoots with Trump are like suffering politically.
Good. Hopefully they suffer out of office forever.
Like Nigel Farage isn't like polling too good after his opinion on Iran. Australia ran like a campaign after Trump won the 2024 election and modeled their campaign off of MAGA, and they lost like a good few seats in their I don't know, their congressional system. Like I don't see these people like surviving their next like elections.
Probably not. Hopefully in other countries where they're not as bought in, it's good. The sooner we have other countries,
well, it's not like you get elected.
better.
It's not you get elected for like your tenure and you have to like immediately spend this that for the rest of your elected tenure in like office. You can immediately just call an election and then you just get voted out.
Yeah. That's called impeachments, but we don't do those here in America.
It's not even called impeachment. It's over in fucking UK. They're called votes of confidence. They can call those like immediately. Let's see if I can.
Problem is all the legislature here, it would be our Congress. They're all pussies.
There's a way. There's a way
Did you see
to.
Trump openly saying that he's calling it a military operation to avoid having to receive congressional approval as a war?
Wait, did he openly?
I have a video of that.
Did it actually go through, or is he just yapping?
He's
not just yapping.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll post the video in the chat.
Are you really gonna? I don't know. Did this whole war just start off from like someone offhandedly mentioning that he can start a war to get everyone distracted from the files, or is just like this is? I don't know.
And we had a deal. I was going there, and I didn't want to.
It seems like a lot of his decisions are pretty haphazard, and like they don't follow any like.
As a leader, and we had a deal. I was going there, and I didn't want to go during the war. I said, look, we have a thing called a war, or as they would rather say, a military operation. This is for legal reasons. I say military because as a military operation, I don't need any approvals. As a war, you're supposed to get approval from Congress, something like that. So I call it a military operation, but we.
He's just mask off admitting that like he's just like skirting the system by doing. That's crazy.
Sounds like
they don't care.
What a semantical difference. Okay.
He's been doing that ever since he got into office, though. Like the whole terrorist thing was predicated on a very similar sorts of shit.
Why would he why would he say that out loud? I don't know. Who lets him just talk? He has
It's the same thing with the justification
Right?
for the terrorist, right?
He's admitted this multiple times. There's a teleprompter prompting him what to say, and he says, "I don't read the teleprompter." It's like, well, are you okay? You guys go off the teleprompter.
Okay, that's cool. Based.
Yeah, he just rambles. He doesn't.
Well, and like for the tariffs, he kept saying stuff about that, like that we have to say it's for the fentanyl, right? Like it's been a year of this. It's been over a year of this, year and a half almost.
What makes me really like crazy though is there are people that are defending Trump's moves, even in Iran and stuff, on like the quote unquote like centrist or democratic side.
I feel like
unironically, I
feel
think that like a good portion of the American people are just too stupid to understand why like a war in Iran is just not viable.
It's not a good idea.
I
Yeah.
feel like Iran is like the one where I can understand, though, because there has been so much rhetoric surrounding Iran for over 20 years that like every president in power has been trying to go after it, or like has been talking about our need to do stuff with Iran. I don't know.
I don't think there's even rhetoric following Trump's campaign. He literally just said like there's a nuclear
No, I'm not
deal,
talking about
and
Trump. I'm
that
talking
the
about.
president's going to get us into a war.
I think he means like general.
I'm talking about
generally like Bush
particularly post 9/11, our post 9/11 world. Iran had like most of the